promised us a pizza party, and then he goes on and locks my team. I mean, actions speak louder than words.
I don't love projections. Sometimes I think they're dumb. I don't love draft grades. I think draft grades are stupid a lot of the time. Speaking of, we might need to do some draft grades later.
And now, for the greatest fantasy football podcast this side of Nevada, hosted by the biggest of chickens, Joe, and Kyle Milby, it's the That's My Quarterback podcast, sponsored by Richland Chevrolet.
It's my quarterback.
All right, we're back. Welcome back to the That's My Quarterback podcast. We're here. We're early boys again, bright and early. I mean, I shouldn't say bright and early. It's still dark outside. Yeah. So, been a while since you've seen us, but it was time.
We got lives, families, you know. Brent, you need to chill out. So.
Yeah, we're back, Brent. What are you going to do about it? Mm-hmm. Bad day for the haters.
Yep.
Speaking of, bad day for BK's haters. BK is alive and well.
He's alive, breathing, and doing good.
I think that's the number one storyline from our football game.
Headlines, BK lives.
Yeah. Well, first BK's injuries. So what were his injuries? Do you remember? He was we're going to pull that up.
Yeah, let me try to pull that up real quick.
But if I remember right, I believe he had multiple rib contusions. Is that what it was? Contused ribs, if you will. And Joe was very worried that it was his fault. That he was going to put BK in the hospital, but no, it turns out BK's okay. Speaking of, are you still sore?
Yeah, shoulders. The legs went away about day 2.
Okay,
they're still kind of tight, but that went away. That's a soreness. I don't want to. After hearing BK's injuries, I just feel like my shoulder is not important. You know, and I feel like all these injuries aren't important. What is important is that BK lives to shotgun another beer. You know. That shoulder, what ended up happening, I blame kind of coaching Solobahir. Do you remember coaching Solobahir?
Oh, okay. How could
he used to make us do these stupid, he called it like cowboy arm or something. Mm-hmm. You would throw your forearm here and your other arm up. And so I don't know why you block that way. Well, when I pitched that ball to you and I rolled out the other way, last minute I see BK, and he's not a small guy. I mean, you know,
he's big country, not small country.
Exactly, right? Not small country, big country. He rolled out, and it just clicked in my head like he is about to murder Kyle. And it, you know, anytime I feel that, like I just can't let it happen. So I threw that block at him, and I felt my shoulder. I don't know, maybe a little bruised or instant pain. You know, when I did that, but it's. I don't want to complain about it because of BK's injuries, which I think I pulled up. Let's see what it says. Yeah. Unless there's a different update. Injury report. Should we just do the injury report for everyone?
Yeah, go through the injury report. What you do?
Mr. Ben Coyle, quarterback, Ben Coyle, hamstring injury 1 second into the game. That's a bummer. I don't even know how that happened.
It was very fast. I think
maybe I threw
we started playing the game, and then next thing I know, Ben was limping back to the huddle. So was it the first play of the game?
I don't know if it was the first play. I think it was my first catch. And I hit him with the low. And I think that really bit him.
Yep.
Pop, you know, we'll find out. Ben, let us know if I juked you out before or after your injury.
Yeah, maybe the exact how many plays into the game it was, because I felt like it was like the first play.
It was very early on.
Because they hit the touchdown to Mike on the second play of the game.
Did he get hurt on his celebration?
Was he already hurt before then? I don't know.
Maybe he celebrated.
It was very, very early on.
Also on Ben is his eye injury, which I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah, we need to know how that happened too.
Yeah, let us know how that happened, Ben. And then just sore is what is on there.
Yeah, it was a small gash. I was thinking it was a small gash is how I describe it.
Yeah.
But then I feel like those words don't go together, like small and gash. I feel like a gash is something.
Gash is aggressive. Yeah, I see.
I don't know if you could have a small gash. I feel like you'd have a big gash, but
Zach broke his glasses. We can't forget about that.
Yes, that's right.
And I'm sure there's
him and Jeff. That was a good play because they both, I don't know, they both went down and both their glasses came off.
I just hope they got the right glasses.
But only Zach's broke, I think.
Did they break or did they?
Well, I don't know if they're broken, but one of the sides came off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know if you had to get new glasses, Zach.
Jeff's glasses.
Joe's shoulder injury is not really relevant or important. BK, here's what we've been waiting for. BK's injuries. 4 bruised / fractured ribs.
Okay.
Still lost his shorts, which was a fun play. Also lost his crown of his tooth, so that's, lost his crown. High blood pressure,
Yes.
heart rate, temperature. He's just having a hard day, a hard couple days. And he couldn't sleep, so BK had a lot of injuries going on, but no regrets.
Yeah, no regrets. It was a fun time. And BK he left it all out there, so I'm not surprised with his injuries, especially after I kind of missed the block on him because obviously I was looking for someone down the field. I kind of saw him coming out of the corner of my eye, and I just thought to myself, and then I saw you kind of like slide to protect, and I was like, oh, Joe's got this.
Yeah, and I did.
And you did.
I did. I got it too well.
All too well.
And my wife was really kind of upset with me actually about it. She's like, all that would have happened if he would have just pulled Kyle's flag, like he wouldn't have been hurt. I was like, I realize that now, but in the moment, I was like, this guy's trying to, he had a look in his eye. I don't know what he was going to do.
Coming. He was coming for blood, that's for sure. Yeah, but so
what was the final score? Do you remember?
Someone put it in the chat. I think it was 61 to 36, 37.
37. I think they tried to say 38, but it was 37.
Okay.
So
yeah, we were. I think they probably scored 7 touchdowns. We probably scored 9, but we were hitting almost all of our conversions.
Offensively, we said we were going to
lot.
get 60. Our defense kind of just
61.
let up.
We got 61.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just recap. Let's go from the start.
Same teams next year.
Yeah, Ben's team starts with the ball. Well, first, because Isaac got Fonzie on the double move and hand up, overthrew it, but they get the ball first. I think second play of the game, deep touchdown to Mike. And
Fonzie got Isaac on the double move. I thought I heard you say Isaac got him.
Fonzie got
And then
Fonzie got Isaac on the
Isaac
double
pretended
move
like he slipped
in
and then his ankles
in the
kinda got a
coin
little-
toss. Yeah. Were you shell shocked after Mike's first touchdown? Were you thinking, dang, we might be in for a long game here?
I was until I heard Fonzie's excuse. I was like, okay, that's kind of reasonable. Because he was wide open.
Yeah, he was
wide open.
He got past our
no one
defense.
around him,
Yeah.
and we were just a basic man coverage,
Yeah, at the time. Yeah,
Basic man coverage.
playing
Joe
man.
gets middle zone. Ben takes too long. We step up and put some pressure on him. Yeah, so I figured, it just happened quick, and I asked Fonzie, I go, how did he get that open? And he slipped, something like that, and he said he thought he had Kyle as safety over the top because, we planned ahead and did a couple plays the night before, drew up
we
some
didn't talk.
schemes.
I did mention hey, maybe I'll just play safety over the top and we'll do man underneath. But then we changed it to man, and instead of a deep safety, Joe was playing like a shallow middle linebacker zone, which worked out for most of the game because we weren't giving up a lot of short stuff.
Yeah. So his excuse was, he had Kyle over the top, and I can vouch when we play, elsewhere, Fonzie likes to, kind of let off his coverage when he knows he's going into someone else's zone to try to bait the quarterback to throw that. But, that was just a nice route by Mike. He kept on it. Good read by Ben to not miss him. And, that was just the opening play. I don't think I was worried because I knew we had the dream team, So I was just like, dang, we already gave up one of the 2 scores we're going to give up, but we gave up more.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, so 6-0. The next score I remember was 21-6, though.
Yes.
So
21 unanswered.
We came back with a vengeance. I think I hit Steven he lit a little flat, turned it into a wheel, hit him down the sideline for a touchdown. Then I think I hit Zach on a little over the middle for a touchdown. And then I can't remember the other one, but yeah, offense was firing from the start. Got up 21-6, and I feel like from there.
I think we just took our foot off the gas. I feel like
from there, I don't think it ever got within 8 points after that.
No,
because I think when they scored, they might have scored again, but then they didn't get the conversion, so we were still at 9 or something, 21-12 or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, some of the first half highlights there was the Zach and Jeff glasses coming off.
Yeah.
Zach's tougher. Maybe Zach tougher glasses looks like Jeff's glasses because they survived. I think it was Jeff's that survived, but and then was the BK play in the first half too or second half? I can't remember.
No, the dive I believe was the second half.
The dive was second half. What about the pants?
Might have been the first half, and that was Steven who pantsed him, right?
Yeah. So the wives and children
all there.
They got a moon.
Yeah.
Did we see the other side?
I didn't. I looked away. I saw butt cheeks, a mystery tattoo.
I was pursuing, and then
Did you pull off?
I saw I saw the pants coming down, and I don't know. BK, let us know. Let us know if if the bat wings popped out. Because I thought I saw something for a second, but I wasn't sure. Yeah. So confirm if they felt the fresh breeze, the fresh air for a second before you pull them back up, because those pants were coming down.
But I think what was crazy about that is they were coming down. He didn't care. He kept going for yards. He didn't care. He was going to score naked if he had to. So
So the amount of tackles in that flag football game was pretty funny.
From Zach only.
Well, I think it was everybody though.
Yeah, I think I had a couple of tackles.
Getting the flags. Obviously, sometimes you can do a nice clean pull, but a lot of times people were getting there and having trouble getting the flag. Yeah. So it turned into a lot of like, I'll just hold you and then get your flag, or I'll grab your shirt, or I'll full on like run into you and tackle you. I know I kind of accidentally tackled Mike at one point, and then he landed on top of me. So luckily I didn't get injured from that. But yeah, that was definitely part of the game. Definitely more tackles, more people hitting the ground probably than I anticipated. But I think that just meant everyone was going hard.
Is flag more aggressive than touch? Because I feel like if we just played touch, there wouldn't have been very many tackles.
I think you're right. I think flag did make it more aggressive.
Made it fun,
Because with touch, all you got to do is reach out and get a hand on them.
Yeah.
But with flag, you got to make sure you get that flag. And people did not want to mess around with not getting it. So by any means necessary. Yeah. So if you had to tackle them and then pull the flag, that was happening. Yeah. But
other plays that I got, Isaac beat you on a route. I mean, you want to talk about that?
He got me. It was second half. Pretty much my strategy against Isaac, because I was realizing during the game, I was like, hey, you know what? I'm not very quick getting in and out of my breaks like I used to be. Yeah. And so
this is like your first time back, right?
Yeah, I don't think I played in a football game, like organized football game. I mean, semi-organized football game since that one we were talking about.
Man, that was early college. That might have been the year after high school.
Yeah, I don't even know.
10 years ago or so.
Yeah, so almost 10 years ago. So obviously I thought that I was just going to be able to do everything that I used to be able to do. Found out that wasn't the case. Also, legs got, pretty tired pretty early on. So, and Isaac, he could still run for sure.
He's got some young blood in him.
Yeah, he could still run. I could still run, but I noticed my in and outs weren't always there. So my strategy was, was going to play off him, and then kind of like read the quarterback's eyes, and then if Isaac were to make a cut, then I'll go. So luckily, and I trust my makeup speed also. So I was like, well, I can't get on my brakes, but I trust my makeup speed. So most plays I was able to stay close enough to where I could tell like, okay, like Ben's not gonna try it because he knows that I'll catch up or try to jump it or something. But on this play I let him get all the way to me, and then he gave me a little bump, and then at the top of the route, and then I was done. Yeah. Got the post, and I was like, crap. I started stumbling, sprinting to catch up, too late. So. That's on me. I let him get me, but I think I have to temper my expectations and be humble about it. I think the fact that he only got me once on a deep ball is probably a good thing.
Yeah,
because he was their most dynamic player on offense. Him and then Mike was, I think, was probably a close second.
And
So
Isaac,
to limit him to that one big play, I think our team should probably feel good about that. Even though that's the play that's going to haunt me, until next year.
yeah, and you're getting back next year.
Yeah. So next year, I'm motivated to get back in shape. Going to be working on my cuts, working on my back pedal.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you think they want to do same teams next year?
I think we should redraft.
Makes it up. Huh?
Let's do a redraft.
Isaac, he can't. It's not Wasco week, so I can kind of compliment Isaac now. You could tell he runs up and down the court with those kids he coaches in basketball, and he had probably the most
Probably the best
stamina.
stats. Yeah.
Stamina out
Stamina,
there,
yeah.
stats.
Yeah, stamina and stats, yeah.
He did good. He was nominated for MVP. We'll go over the awards later.
Okay.
I hear it a little bit.
I got to say, he had a big game, but if the MVP comes from a losing team, I think I'm going to have a bone to pick with that.
We're gonna have to.
So we'll see. I don't know the answer. I don't know the answers. Only Joe knows the
I
answers.
wrote them down so you can read it out loud.
Okay.
Hey, and I put the nominees there. If you want to read someone else's name, we just won't say a word.
All right.
I won't say a word. BK's dive, as he's with broken ribs and he's hurting and he just needed a touchdown. Mm-hmm. And this isn't when he was getting pantsed. He was stumbling, fumbling. He dove
rumbling, tumbling,
to reach. Now, let's be honest. I think he got down to the half-yard line.
Well, he basically, I think, was army crawling into the end zone. And he was just, but hey, if the flag wasn't pulled, it wasn't pulled. So I don't know what the rules are there. Maybe the knee was down, but
that's a good point. With the flag, because someone, Jeff, our commissioner, someone would get hit really hard and fall to the ground, and you could tell the play was done.
Yeah.
But Jeff would make sure to run over there and pull the flag.
Yeah,
from
I think I did.
He might have led the game in flag pulling, just because he would go and pull everyone's flag that was down.
Yeah.
So BK gave it all out there, laid out for it. Was he down? I don't know. He ended up scoring. So those cones, whoever set him up,
doesn't matter because it was called a touchdown on the field. So that was hand up. That was me on the cones.
Yeah.
If someone wanted to double check my cones, they could have, but they definitely was not a straight line.
Yeah.
I'll be honest about that.
Let's see. We already talked about his pants coming off. Now, what about this? This is probably my favorite one. The play that we drew up the night before, you and I were talking about it in the Joe group chat, and you
Team
mentioned the play. We both drew it out pretty much about the same. We both had the same idea. Threw it out there. As soon as we both sent the picture, I told Allie, I said, "Oh man, when Drew and Ezra start playing football, there's going to be some championships," because you and I had a similar idea of what we wanted the play to look like. The double wing T reverse pass.
Yes, we dubbed it the Wasco Special.
Right. We said this is for Isaac.
Mm-hmm. And I think we almost forgot to run it.
Yeah.
I had a little playbook. We did run some plays from the playbook. For the most part, we were just playing backyard football, which that's what we expected. But hey, it was fun to make plays. And then we kind of remembered, I think it was second half. It's like, we got to run the Wasco Special.
Yeah. And when we lined up for it, I don't know if you realize, I think Ben, which shows you he's a Wasco fan, but he set you after first. I think Ben and Isaac started calling out some kind of play. Like they knew, they were like, oh, it's this power play or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Started giving away the Wasco play, which is what we wanted them to think. You want to explain the play, how it went down?
Yeah, hey, it was just classic Wasco football. You get two wings, put the tight ends tight. Classic Cusby, this is what they ran, back in our day. We didn't have enough players, obviously, to have the butt sniffer, but is what it is. So yeah, this often Wasco would run the little double reverse, quick motion, quick pitch, immediately reverse it to the other wing coming across for a running play. But we figured, hey, let's turn it into a passing play. Send Steven on a little corner route. I think I told him the wrong route, or he ran the wrong route. Can't remember which one. But it didn't matter because he got behind the defense. I hit him for a touchdown, and I think maybe play of the game.
Yeah, it was nominated as play of the game. We'll see if it ended up winning that. That was one of the two.
Best play. I don't think you can compete with it. because one of the only trick play touchdowns of the game. But obviously BK's play was will never be forgotten.
Yeah, memorable.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm proud of that double wing T reverse. It's nice when you drop a play and it goes exactly how you want it to go. So that was a nice.
Yeah, one of the few ones that did, because there was a lot of plays that we called, and then it ended up just being, well, play broke down, just get open.
Yeah.
But
Ben, Isaac, your guys' team, and on that team, let us know if you guys drew up any plays before the game and if any of them were executed the way you thought, or if you guys just kind of abandoned ship. Let us know in the chat or comments or something. We kind of want to just know
or
how
if
much
you
preparation
forgot
went
to
into
run
it.
any plays that, oh man, like we would have hit this one for sure.
Yeah. BK said he thinks his team was outcoached by the two smartest coaches here.
I think
on this podcast at
Isaac
least.
said that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So were we the coaches?
Yeah, we're the coaches,
Okay.
captains,
Yeah, I think that's true.
everything.
Yeah. It was Team Joe.
Yeah.
Obviously, we were
Team
doing a
Joe,
lot of
but Kyle the
the, yeah,
captain.
we were a lot of the
Captain
brains.
Kyle.
Yeah, we were the brains. That's true.
Yeah.
Isaac did mention, he did say in the second half, as he seemed frustrated, he said, I thought Fonzie was going to be guarding me.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was like a compliment to me, like that he thought I was guarding him well, even though he did get me on that one deep one in the game. Or if he just wanted that was a very hyped matchup. So maybe he just wanted it to actually happen between him and Fonzie. But you did make the call the night before, because I just assumed that we had created the rivalry between them. I assumed it was going to be them one-on-one the whole game. And then you're like, no, Kyle, you're on Isaac. And I was like, all right, if you say so, I'll try my best.
Here's the thing. When I was coaching youth football, I tried to do anything to confuse the opponent. And I let this rivalry go on, the Fonzie Isaac rivalry, where we thought they'd just be guarding each other, offense and defense. I told Fonzie early on, I said, no, don't say anything, but I'm going to have Kyle guard Isaac just so he's expecting Fonzie. He's dreaming about how he's going to burn Fonzie. He's going to do these routes on Fonzie. Then he lines up and he sees Kyle. That throws a whole wrench in their plans. Where Ben is like, oh, I'm going to hit you over the top with, over Fonzie maybe. When now Kyle's playing off him a little bit, maybe that changes what they expected. And so I knew from the get-go Fonzie wasn't going to guard Isaac.
Okay.
I didn't know what they were going to do on defense. And if they were going to put him on, on Fonzie, we were prepared for anything at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was going to be tough with the receiving weapons that we had for them to guard everybody. And one thing I wanted to say before I forget. So I remember at one point in the game, they were a little bit confused at one point if we were playing man or zone, because they were sending someone in motion to try to like they do a lot in the NFL to identify man versus zone. So we were playing man pretty much the whole game. The only time we would try to play zone was this is what we finally decided after we got beat a few times, was if Isaac and Mike were to line up on the same side of the field, then it would be zone on that side of the field. Other than that, we were running straight man.
Right.
Every once in a while, me and Fonzie were trying to communicate. We'd yell out switch. We messed up once on that. But other than that, it was just man defense. So,
Right.
But yeah.
So within the next play that I got written down, the tush push line up for Jeff. So let Jeff get to see his tush push in action. Can't remember if we scored on that or if we got close to scoring.
We scored.
Yeah, we scored on that?
You got in, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun line up, hand it off and just go forward,
Yeah. That's all it was. We just needed 1 yard.
Yeah.
Tush push is the way to go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Philadelphia Eagles, for the inspiration.
Right now I know why they run it every play, so you can't stop it. I put on there the big throw to Zach. I think it was almost end zone to end zone, almost where he beat BK on that deep post and ended up hitting him in the basket for that. When you throw the ball, anyone who's ever thrown the ball, there's just a certain feeling when it comes off your fingertip that that's the best pass I've ever thrown in my life. And that's the feeling that I got when I released that. And I thought, man, when it came off, I go, That's a touchdown.
It was a dime. I just saw that thing in the air. It was a beautiful spiral. I was like, man, Joe with the stinking dot to Zach, and pretty sweet play for a touchdown.
And Zach delivered. He didn't drop it. He came right there, caught it in stride, didn't break his stride. BK laid out for it. I think probably another injury. Laid out for the flag. Didn't get it. And I think he celebrated. I forget he celebrated with one of the kids over there. So he's a good man. Getting the kids involved, celebrated with them, and I forget which kid it was. So if it was your kid, you can let us know. Probably made that kid's day.
Probably got a ball from the MVP. Well, we'll see. Zach's definitely got to be up for some awards.
Yeah, he's nominated for the MVP. So
yeah,
he was nominated for a lot of the awards. So
I mean, he's the main person I remember dominating the game.
Yeah. Both sides of the ball.
Yeah, when I think about the game, I was just thinking about Zach touchdown, Zach hitting the ground, Zach diving for the ball, Zach, in man coverage, and then like getting tripped up with Jeff or whoever he's covering as the ball's coming. Like he was all over the place.
How crazy is it that the last two picks, like eligible players, like obviously, the Keith boys aren't going to be making it. We know Leighton doesn't even pay attention to what's going on. But the two last players who were going to make the game got drafted last on their teams was Zach and Mike. Mm-hmm. I mean, they dominated.
Yeah, I knew Mike was disrespectful.
Why didn't you tell me when I was drafting?
Oh, I think I did try to tell you.
About Mike?
I think so.
I think you're too worried about Steven, I thought.
Yeah, well, Steven. I wanted to get Steven. So once we got Steven, I guess I probably was like, all right.
One of these days, I'll read the messages on the thing. It was like dealing with your child in a candy store, saying they want this, and you're trying to tell them you have a plan and a budget to follow. And looking back, I probably would have changed. Knowing how everyone performed, I probably would have changed my draft strategy.
Yeah, Steven's. So that was pretty funny. It was because it was like what? It was like midnight.
Yeah.
Was it after the Shafter game?
Yeah, after the Shafter Wasco game.
We were just like sitting up, and all of a sudden, Munoz and or Joe and Isaac are having a draft, and I was like, oh crap! And then you drafted me first. Yeah, I love drafts. And then I was on Joe's team, so I was like, okay, now I got stake in this. Yeah. So I was pleading with Joe. Joe, please take Steven. Yeah. And then obviously, Fonzie's Joe's boy. I understand, but I was worried if he takes Fonzie, they're gonna get Steven, and Joe stuck with the Fonzie pick. And
I told you who they were gonna take. Like
no hate to Fonzie. Fonzie was a great player, and I knew he was gonna be a great part of the team whenever you drafted him. I just thought we could get Fonzie next round after we get Steven, but who did they take after? Because you took me, then Isaac took Ben.
Yeah, he took Ben because I made sure I asked him. I asked him if we have to draft our quarterbacks because if he would have said no and we would have been started on, that would have been fine. It would have felt the same way, I think. But when he said yes, I knew his first pick was going to be Ben, or who's going to throw the ball, Mm-hmm. So if he wanted to take Ben, I think I would have taken Ben just so they wouldn't have anyone to throw the ball to them, But so he took Ben, I took Fonzie, knowing that their next pick was going to be BK.
Okay.
And I think I told you that. I think I said they're going to pick BK, and their next pick was BK. And I'm sure that felt like a huge relief for you.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, well,
Joe knew what he was talking about.
That's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. Yeah. Steven obviously caught the first touchdown. Mm-hmm. I mean, caught the double reverse touchdown.
Yeah. He had some big plays.
Played good defense. I mean, yeah, pretty much had a terrific game. Yeah. Showcased his arm talent.
That was one of my surprises is the way he throws the ball, and
he's got a cannon.
It's an ugly looking arm motion, but that ball comes out nice, and so it flies. Yeah,
he chucked that one deep to me. I was on that one. I was like, Steven, I'm just gonna try to run it deep as fast as I can. Just chuck it deep. He threw a beautiful pass. I think 10 years ago I would have ran that one down and caught it.
Yeah.
But the current me, I was just like a yard, like not even a yard short, like a foot or two short of it. So great throw, Steven.
You know how like you watch the NFL or whatever, they draw out sometimes a quarterback's arm motion with a thing. If you drew out Steven's arm motion, it's gonna be looking like the Disney Channel, because it's all over. It comes
He's
sideways.
it's just like a sidearm chuck. But
it's a weird looking throw. But
it gets the job done.
It gets the job done. It was probably the most consistent, other than.
Speaking of getting the job done, the Joe Huddle offense.
Oh, the Joe Huddle.
Joe Huddle offense was clicking on all cylinders. I mean, it was reminding me of we were the Patriots with Tom Brady. I mean, I'm not a fan of the Patriots. I don't like Tom Brady, but
not Joe Brady. Tom Brady.
It was just we were just hitting on all cylinders.
Yeah, I like the Joe Huddle offense. I do that in Madden. I just pick my formation, line up, no huddle, audible to whatever plays I want, see how the defense lines up, and send motions to create confusion, separation, space, and so on. And so I think whenever we started doing that, I was in my element. Just no plays. Let me read the defense. Let me try to open up some field by sending people across, and doing that. And I think we scored a couple through the Joe Huddle offense.
Oh, yeah. At least, yeah, it was 2, 3, 4 drives that we scored on using the Joe Huddle.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, you probably played quarterback as much as I did. Probably.
I played a lot in the second half, I think, yeah.
And then we got Steven in for some plays too at quarterback. So yeah, it worked out. I think, should we go on to the awards? You got anything else you want to say before we get there?
Couple quick things. We already talked about Fonzie's Burke coverage. We talked about the hit on BK already. Jeff getting tackled by Zach almost every play. I don't know what that was about. I think Zach's roster should be locked. But, we have a merciful commissioner. Another surprise with Jeff that I had, which was kind of maybe now a conspiracy or something, because when I was playing quarterback in the Joe Huddle, this wasn't the Joe Huddle. I think we came up with this play. You and I both wanted to hit the hook and ladder play. So we lined up for it a couple times. It's nothing. They were playing too deep. Well, this time they were playing very deep, and I thought, okay, well, we can hit the hook, and he can come down and, hit the, do that. But as I lined up, we had it going on both sides, I think. So lined up, I took the snap, even though there's no center, took the snap, looked over at you, and you hit the curl. I went to go throw it, and Jeff came in like a hawk. And I saw that coming out of it, a pick six, had I thrown that ball. And he knew it. Jeff knew it too. And so I kind of hit the pump, looked this way. Steven was locked up by Mike by that time, because if you're going to hit the curl, you got to hit it quick, By then, Mike was already there, looked back to you, and I overthrew you a little high.
I should have had that.
You were telling me you think Jeff heard the play.
Oh, yeah. Jeff. You remember Jeff was standing right by our huddle, and I could have been talking maybe a little quieter. Maybe we could have turned the huddle backwards or something. But he definitely heard the play.
Jeff, let us know if you heard that play.
He was listening to it.
Yeah, because I was like, man, that commissioner has some good ball instinct, So that was good. That was a good play there by him. Anyway, the other ones I had, surprise Ben getting rid of the ball pretty quick. I thought he was going to hold on to it for a while. He got rid of the ball pretty much every time. And that was it for the game. That was for the game recap.
Yeah, speaking of that, the 5-second rule was probably
too much.
Probably a little too long. Maybe. I mean, maybe it was good that a quarterback didn't get rushed.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would have added a extra element that would have been more fun, but yeah, the rush ended up not being a thing because 5 seconds was definitely too long. But I don't know, maybe next year, we tweak the rules.
Yeah, figure it out.
If people want to rush, yeah, we'll see.
Maybe go down to 3 seconds and then rush it,
I mean, all I know is if people are rushing, I just hope I can get Joe on my team again because I don't think anyone's going to rush.
You rush Kyle, you get knocked out. So
we're going center, block, check, hook every play. Yeah.
So you can send 2 people, take them out. Take them out for Kyle. So that was the best play, surprises. League awards is what I got next. We want to do some league awards on that.
Yeah, tell me what the awards are, and then I'll read the winners.
All right, so here we go. We got a couple awards. We got the Toughness Award, obviously MVP, Best Plays, Offense MVP, Defense MVP, or Player of the Game, however you want to read that. the way we laid out these awards, I sent in the group chat, pretty much everybody's name on most of every award. People got to vote. Sorry, some was anonymous, some weren't anonymous. I'm not very good with technology and all that stuff, but it got the job done. We came out with what we needed.
So there were nominees. You put out the list of nominees,
and then I took the two highest from each category. Unless there's one category, maybe MVP had 3 people.
Okay.
There's one who led the prelims, and then 2 who were had equal tie for seconds. So I threw them all on there. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, we got in the final nominees. Which one should we go? I think we should start off with.
You just had the order.
Oh man, don't make me do that. Let's do
MVP should probably be last.
MVP
right?
be last. Okay, I got it right here.
Toughness first, or
let's do toughness. Let's do toughness award first.
Okay.
Toughness award that we voted on. The nominees for toughness award. These are 3 people who were nominated, who were tied for the most votes. We have toughest player goes to either BK, for all that he went through. Jeff for all the tackles that he went through.
True.
Zach laying out pretty much on every pass deflection.
I don't think anyone was on the ground more than Zach.
Right,
and that's not because he was getting tackled, but because he was either tackling somebody or diving after a pass or after a flag. Yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. There's 10 votes for each paper. Right. Kyle has no clue who's won these.
I don't know who's won.
So we're gonna get his live reaction if he agrees or if he scoffs at it. And
if I don't like it, I might just say someone else.
He might just say someone else. And then let us know what you think. Let us know what you think, Kyle.
Okay. All right. So the Toughness Award for the first annual Turkey Bowl, Mattinghurst Turkey Bowl, goes to, with 6 votes, the winner, BK, Big Country.
BK, there we go, BK. All right, that's 60% of the votes there. Do you agree with that, Kyle?
I think after what we found out happened, I think this was the correct pick because, BK was going through it for a few days there. We were all worried. I mean, he said he was at urgent care. Mike was saying my wife says he probably got punctured lung. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh crap, maybe he does.
A couple nurses were saying that.
Yeah, he said he was coughing up blood and it's or bloody phlegm or something. So, BK was a warrior, and then a couple of days later he was like, "I'm good, boys."
Yeah, and he's ready for league lunch.
Yeah, I think he's ready for. I mean, if we had a Turkey Bowl next Saturday, I think he'd be ready for that.
He'll be there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, BK, much deserving. Way to be a warrior. Way to dive out there, diving for flags, diving for touchdowns. Absorbed a block from Joe to the rib cage. Came out with multiple rib contusions, but
this Toughness Award. This isn't just someone. This isn't for the way we do it. This isn't an award you give out to the kid on the team with the most heart who just sucks.
Yeah,
no. That's not what this is.
No, we're not
about.
doing that, BK.
No, we don't do that. Yeah, you earned this award, legitimate award. I agree with that. If you want to give runner-up and third, you can, or you can just...
Yeah, so we had BK 6 votes, Jeff 3, and Zach 1.
Yeah, I was surprised Jeff with 3, but people made a good case. He was getting tackled.
Commish was tough, yeah.
So there we go. So congrats, BK, on that award. Next award that we're going to give out, the Best Play Award. Like we already went over a recap of a lot of the plays. I think there were so many good plays in the game. The 2 that really stood out and got kind of the most votes, in the prelims was the double wing T that we drew up.
The Wasco special.
And then it was the BK full moon as he's fighting for extra yards butt naked. Mm-hmm.
We might have got front and rear. He's going to have to let us know.
Let us know. Were you front and rear or just rear?
I was still kind of far away, so it was a little bit of a blur.
I know for sure I saw rear, So, Best Play Award.
All right. Best play. We got with 7 votes.
70% of the votes.
BK's Full Moon.
BK's Full Moon. There we go. BK.
BK already pretty much 2 awards.
He's ready. He might win every single award.
Yeah. And I mean, it was a great play. he was going in for a touchdown. He was getting pretty close.
Yeah, he was
I
getting
think
very
it was
close.
Steven wrapped him up, was trying to grab a flag, instead grabbed shorts. The rest is history.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he scored or not on that play. I can't remember.
He did, yeah, no, I don't think
didn't?
he scored. No, I don't think he
Okay.
did. I think Steven pantsed him, so he couldn't score.
Yeah. Way to go, Steven. I like that effort, you know.
So the double ring reverse got 3 votes. Yeah, the BK full moon is the most classic play, the funniest play. The double ring reverse, probably the best play. But hey,
Yeah, I mean, when we look back 10 years from now at this,
We're gonna remember-
Are we going to remember BK's butt cheeks? Or are we going to remember the double wing reverse?
we're
I
gonna
don't know.
remember. Yeah,
Maybe
we're gonna
both.
remember the butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Maybe both, but
Maybe the front too. I don't know.
so I'm okay with this one.
Yeah,
That's
all right.
that's a good. It's a good winner.
All right, now we're getting to some of the bigger stuff here, stuff that the money's on the line too. Defense of player of the game, player of the game defensively. This one here, the top 2 votes in the prelims, they were between Zach or Isaac. They both made some good plays on defense. Isaac, I think, had at least 2 interceptions, probably both from me. I don't know. I threw a couple of lobs trying to throw a fade route.
I think maybe
I know he
you
got
got
a
one
couple
on. I
off.
think one on Steven too, maybe.
One on Steven, maybe one from me, one from Steven. Just on some lob plays. So he was,
And he almost definitely had 2 or 3 more.
yeah, and Zach was laying out for everything,
Mm-hmm.
swatting a lot of 4th down stops, you know,
Oh, yeah.
laying out for it. And,
He came up big.
yeah, and if the commissioner was going to get a touchdown, he'll make sure to tackle him to the ground. And
Yeah.
so, anyway, so this was one of our tighter races, I think.
Okay. So defensive player of the game, 6-4
Ooh.
was the votes. So very close.
And I will say, well, I don't want to give away who voted what, so I guess I can't say how close it was. It was even closer. At one point, it was tied up until I got a couple more votes
All right.
entered in.
All right. Defensive player of the game, with the winner with 6 votes, goes to Isaac.
There we go. All right, Isaac,
All right.
defense player of the game. Do you agree with that?
You know, I think I agree with that. Most of the drive, if he didn't get an interception, we pretty much scored.
Yeah.
So his interceptions were definitely key for his team. I'm starting to see too many awards going to the losing team.
Oh,
I
see.
mean, you would think
We
the
haven't
team. You would
even
think the team that won
You're right.
would end up winning most of the awards, especially considering we won by a significant margin.
Right.
But hey, Isaac was definitely playing great on defense. The 2 interceptions, definitely had a couple more where he was close to interception or had a pass defense. So he was all over the place on defense for sure. I mean, we're gonna see how these next 2 awards go. I might have to change. I might have to call an audible if I see certain names. In no way am I trying to hate here on Isaac. He played a great game, so he's deserved. He is deserving of this award.
Let's do this then.
Maybe
Who-
I think our team was. I think it was too balanced of an effort on our team.
yeah.
That maybe just no one really stuck out.
I think that's what ended up
But,
happening. For the toughness award, would you have left it as is, or would you have given it to someone on our team?
Full disclosure, here are my votes. I'm
Uh-oh.
sure Joe remember who I
I
voted
do
for every
remember.
award. There was one player who I was just significantly more impressed with than anyone the whole day, and it was Zach. So Zach was my vote for every single award.
Oh, there you go. Is that way to voter integrity?
So I hope Zach wins at least one.
For the best play, would you have left it at BK's full moon, or would you have changed it?
No, I've given my 2 cents on that
Okay.
one. The funniest play was BK's play, the most memorable play, but our play was the.
Who from our team would you have given the defensive award to?
I think. Ah, man, you know what? Zach.
Zach.
I mean, yeah, like I said, he was my
He's
vote.
just, we're just losing all
He
the
was,
votes.
he was my vote for everything.
Well,
so.
let's hope the offensive award works out for us. Offensive player of the game, we have Zach or Mike. So we'll see, man.
We'll see. Mike
Zach-
obviously with the early touchdown, and he at least got.
He
Yeah,
got a
he got
couple
another
of them.
one. Me and Fonzie blew the coverage. He scored, and he might even had a third one. But so he, yeah, I mean he would be deserving. I mean maybe we should have done like offensive player of the game in a losing effort.
In a losing effort.
We could have maybe we could have done 2 different awards. Okay, so another close one, 6-4.
6-4. That was tied up at one point until I got some extra votes.
Okay, so 6-4. Offensive player of the game is Zach.
Zach,
All right.
there we go, Zach.
Good job,
He finally
Zach.
got on the board.
I'm glad Zach's on the board.
Yeah.
Zach deserved at least 1 award from this game. And he came up big. I think he scored the second touchdown of the game and then put everyone on notice, kind of. Like, hey, I'm not just here. I'm here to score touchdowns. And, yeah, he made at least 1 or 2 other touchdown catches, too, I think.
Yeah.
And was key on he caught at least a few conversions, too, I think. So, Zach he was getting points for our team.
And he kept on telling us, hey, guys, we got to go with the short passes. No more over the top short passes. He was even trying to, like, lead the offense out there,
Yeah,
you know.
and he was selfless too.
Which was
if
ironic,
it was
'cause-
ever a play where he wasn't involved, he was like, "No worries,
Yeah.
I'll just run a streak, clear up some space for the rest of the team."
You think A.J. Brown would have done that?
That's a good question. Good question. He's been doing good in fantasy,
Yeah,
but his team's been losing.
I know. So when he does good, his team loses. So
Yeah, not the case with Zach.
No, not Zach.
He did well and team won.
That's
so
right.
I think he was the X factor.
Get Zach the ball.
Zach was the X factor in the game.
Right. I'm a little nervous about this because I've already forgotten who's won these awards, to be honest.
Okay.
The MVP, the one we've been waiting for, 3 nominees. There was Kyle, Zach, and Isaac for MVP. So let's see. We have Kyle and Zach on our team on a winning team, Isaac on the losing team.
Okay.
I don't know. If this happens to be Isaac, are you going to lose your mind?
I won't lose my mind. I don't think I deserve it because, like I said in the chat, I was humbled from the game. I wasn't able to do everything that I am used to being able to do on a football field.
Well, don't cut yourself
At
short,
a
though.
level, I made some plays.
You made some plays as a
But-
receiver. You made some plays at quarterback.
Defense.
As coach and defense, you and Fonzie, which I think was an underrated play. You guys had the tip drill. You know, Fonzie tips it up and you come and finish it off. And you had some good. Do you have another interception or no? Or
I
was it just-
definitely dropped 1 or 2. I had one that was like, I don't know how I dropped it.
Yeah.
I'll be thinking about that one until next year too.
You had some good coverage out there, and so I think you are deserving. So I think all 3 people on this are probably deserving of this award. But let's see what happens. Hopefully, this
right,
doesn't blow up
we'll
the
see.
podcast.
We'll see. Might have to call an audible. We'll see.
You're free to call an audible if you want.
All right. The MVP voted unanimously,
Ooh, unanimous.
and it wasn't close. 8 votes to 1. And Joe,
Is that unanimously?
yeah, I think unanimous.
I
I think
thought
unanimous just means that
I thought
if you get the
everyone-
most votes, or is unanimous like
I think it
if
means
you win all the
everyone.
votes?
everyone. So
I don't know.
you said 8 to 1, so 2 people ruined it. So
Okay.
you 2 know who you are.
I couldn't agree more with this. Zach,
There we go, Zach.
MVP.
Well
Good job, Zach.
deserving. In a landslide, 80% of the vote.
Good job, Zach.
Wow.
Zach was deservedly the MVP. He was all over the place on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Like I said, he was the X factor in the game. I don't think they prepared for Zach.
No.
I think they were thinking he was going to be an afterthought, and I think he impressed me and you. He
know,
impressed his own team.
I
for
want
sure,
to.
too.
I want to actually bring one thing up. Whenever we were starting to warm up, and Zach comes up, he gets out of his truck, and you know what I started chanting? MVP, MVP, and it just so happened that he won the MVP, and he was very humbled. He just kind
How
of
about
was
that?
like very humbled about it, and he didn't hype it up or anything like that. But yeah, no MVP. I think it was foreshadowed. You know,
Well, where do you think he gets picked
for the next one,
next year?
he's got to be in the.
Second round? You think he's going to get
I
disrespected
think
again?
quarterbacks go first. Well, here's the thing with quarterbacks though, because I think we found out
Things are going to change because
because a lot of people in the league can throw. I feel like
yeah, I think
who can
I
at
think
least get
you
the
and
ball
Steven have put the league on notice as far as like, hey, these 2 guys can play quarterback for sure too. So
yeah. So I don't know. I would say with Zach, I think he gets picked definitely in the top 3 of like the teams. So like 1, 2. Yeah, I mean he doesn't go in the last rounds
he's-
anymore.
yeah.
Him or Mike.
his draft stock is going up. That's for
Yeah.
sure. That is for sure. Congratulations,
Yeah,
Zach.
all right. Good job,
MVP,
Zach.
well deserved. I can't wait till next year.
Thank you for not blowing up the podcast, everyone, for voting for someone on the winning team. We appreciate that.
Someone on the losing team. Yeah,
Yeah.
for not voting for someone on the losing team.
Yeah.
Well,
There you go.
that was fun.
All right. And I don't know, are there any quick awards you want to give out?
Man. Well, I voted Zach for everything, so he
Yeah.
was my X factor. Let's most underrated
Ooh.
on both sides because some people weren't nominated for hardly any awards, but I think that they need to be mentioned more because of their impact on the game. I'll do one on each team. I'll say Mike on the losing team. Mike was a very key player for them. Obviously, caught touchdowns. Was playing defense on. Was he guarding Fonzie or Steven? Probably Steven.
He was Steven. He was
He
guarding
had a
Steven.
very tough assignment there. Stevens got him by he's got him by a few inches. Sorry, Mike. But yeah, he was definitely a big player for them, key player. And then I'd say for our team is just like everyone that wasn't me and Zach.
Yeah.
You, Steven, Fonzie. I mean, it was just a balanced effort. There were plays being made on both sides of the ball, and I don't think you guys should be going unnoticed. So you three are my underrated on our team.
There we go. The whole team's underrated.
Yeah, 3 out of 5, and then Mike's my underrated pick for the other team. So yeah, it was a fun time, and
Next year's going to be a blast.
nice to we spent 50 minutes recapping the game.
Oh,
Nice.
man. Well, hey, there we go. We got to keep moving on then.
Well, so there's our recap of the game. Obviously, in the future, we've talked about some more games we might have. We might have to do a basketball game next.
Yeah.
There's
March Madness.
people want to do a little golf scramble.
I'm terrible at golf.
We should do pickleball too. I didn't say that in the chat,
pickleball.
but
Love
would be fun.
pickleball. Love pickleball.
Also, pickleball, you don't like golf doesn't require too much running, so I don't think there would be as much injuries. But we could do a pickleball game for sure. Pickleball tournament. And yeah, what else was thrown out there? Softball, that would be a blast.
Softball. Yeah, I don't know if we'd have enough people to do
Yeah.
it. We'd have to invite some people to come in and play.
Yeah, either invite or what we could do is somehow make like because we do have, well, obviously we had 10 people show up. So if we had got 10 people to show up, we could do like I don't know, not like a home run derby, but like.
You know what we could do? We could do a pitch to your own team, and we can have the 3 basemen and 2 outfielders or something. You know,
Or maybe it could be like an individual game where like, okay, the batter, like you hit it and then like however many bases you get points. And
I
then it
see.
just gets like, so there's one winner at the end. That might be a good idea. Because then you still have 9
what's that sport where you kind of like hit an underhand and then you run back and forth between like,
cricket.
is that what it is? Yeah, we can just have a little cricket game.
I don't know the rules of cricket, but that might work. Because then you have 9 players in the field. And then it's like, I hit a double, I get 2 points. And then I go back and play in the field.
I see.
And the next guy hits. That might work, but
You can figure it out.
But obviously there's no team dynamic there.
Yeah.
So the team kind of makes it fun. But we'll see. We'll workshop it. Yeah, definitely. Maybe March Madness next.
I still think we should randomly select teams because I think there's a lot of players in this league who can play basketball. And I think it would be fun to randomly select and see if we get a big 3 team, 3 giants on a team.
Yeah, that would be rough for the rest of it, for us small folk.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the league,
Right.
fantasy football. It's been a few weeks since you've heard us. Since then, some things have changed. I think one of the most notable things is Jeff Rogers has solidified himself as a playoff team. I don't think did he officially clinch?
Yes, he officially
He's
clinched.
officially clinched. For a while, we were thinking Jeff might end up in the losers bracket.
He got desperate and traded some people away, and it kind of paid off, I guess.
I think it did. Yeah.
I think it hurt his team long term, but
Yeah. Well, he did acquire Tet McMillan, rookie receiver, and Tet's, I think right now he's the top 10 receiver in the league. He's had some big weeks since Jeff acquired him. So that was a big acquisition. Obviously, Gibbs has had some big weeks too since you let him go. But do you remember who some of the other guys
yeah, he ended up with.
Jeff got from that trade?
I don't know. I want to say. I don't think it was. Drake London was one of them, I believe. He ended up with Drake London, Ted McMillan.
Okay, yeah.
Etienne. You got
ETN, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, so one way or another, this trade, things have worked out for Jeff. The trade's worked out for Jeff. His teams look a lot better.
Yeah.
He looks like he could even a first round upset might be in the cards even.
Does he win 2 playoff games?
I'm gonna say no.
No. Anyone can win 1, unless it's us. We can't.
Anyone? Yeah, not us, but anyone else. But yeah, Kamish is a big story. Him trending up the second half of the season to solidify a playoff spot, and then I think Keith is the other big story, trending down
And just trying to hang on for his life right now.
Yes, it's come down to the final week for him. He obviously had that run when he changed his name to Haley Steinfeld's team. He was inserting himself into the top half of the league, but he's had some injuries. Some things haven't worked out, and now he finds himself on the brink.
Yeah, did he do enough damage early on to survive? I don't know.
It's going to be interesting.
You
It's really going to come down to
Fonzie
this final
trending
week.
upward now. So,
Yep. That's the big one. So let's look at that. Because that's going to be a huge matchup this week. So let's see. Yeah, if we take a look at the standings, obviously Brent and Leighton eliminated. They got the E next to them. They're officially eliminated.
well, we need to give a shout out to Leighton real quick. Finally saying something in the chat. Once a year he says something. This year it was hot chocolate, I believe is what he said.
Homemade hot chocolate.
Homemade hot chocolate. So,
Woke up this morning and saw that. 11:30 p.m. last night.
do you feel bad we almost kicked him out of the league and gave BK his team?
No.
No.
Do you?
No. However, here's the thing too, though. I think he has a lot of history with this league. He's second place 2 times in a row.
That's right.
And I think if I remember right, and I might be wrong, so if I'm wrong, fact check me. I think the block of cheese punishment might have come from him. I think that was his punishment.
Really?
And I think they spun it for Steven.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, let me know, because I don't know why I feel that way. I just feel like he's foundational to this league. However, I'd like to see how the league changes if we get someone who's active in it, and I wonder what that would do to Zach and BK.
Yeah, I don't know. That is true. I mean, 2 second place finishes. I mean, we can't kick him out. Not yet. Maybe if he goes 0 dark 30 and is bad for like 3-4 years in a row. I think at that point we got to start having the
So
conversation.
we just kick out whoever sucks.
I guess we can't do that though either. Huh? I don't know. Maybe what if he just gets last like for 3 years in a row?
He sets his lineup every week though.
He does.
He spends 2 minutes in this league every week. He's more active in fantasy baseball, I guess. See, things like that make me glad that I'm not the commissioner. So any decision Jeff decides to make, I will oppose it, no matter what. So I'm excited to see what Jeff decides to roll down in the off season. So,
Yeah.
that's the whole point of Dynasty, is
Yeah.
the off season, Why have a Dynasty league if there's nothing going on in the off season?
Got to have
It
the
doesn't make
off-season
sense.
participation. We had big off-season participation this last off-season. A lot of trades going on, a lot of draft talk. So looking forward to the same this off-season.
Right.
But yeah, Leighton, we can't let him go yet.
Yeah, too soon.
Leighton. He's a darling. He's one of the league darlings.
How messed up would it be if he gets last, does a punishment, and then gets kicked out of the league?
No, we can't do that. He's perennial second place finisher, except for not this year.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
Maybe he'll finish second to last this year.
I
Maybe
kind of
2 seconds. What if he gets last? 2 seconds then last. What should his punishment be? Like he has to purposely download malware on his computer?
I don't know how that's gonna work. I just think if he gets last, there's no way you can kick him out because
I have a good punishment. If he gets last, he doesn't get to play fantasy baseball.
Oh, how are you going to moderate that? Just the honor system, I guess. Though.
I guess you'd have to do honor
The
system.
honor system.
Yeah.
I was thinking if he gets last, he has to be active in the chat, say something, one thing a day, and if he forgets to
Just
do
the
it,
average.
and if he
That's good too.
If he forgets to message one thing a day, then I think that means he takes a cop out and he has to drop his best player.
All right. That could be your punishment for him, and then mine will be that he's not allowed to play fantasy baseball for the off season.
Man,
So yeah, I think
that'd be good.
Yeah, I don't hope last for anyone, but I kind of hope he gets last now.
Except for Brent, right?
Well, I predicted. That was my prediction.
You predicted.
Oh, and I do own his
you
first
own
round
his
pick. So, oh man. Yeah, but I've been hyping up Brent though lately. I haven't released my power. Should I do live power rankings? I haven't released my power rankings
Oh yeah, you're right. You should do a lot
this week.
Well, let's get back to the
maybe-
Fonzie
yeah.
matchup.
Let's
I threw us off with the Leighton talk.
let's
Get
get
back
back
to
to
Fonzie here.
Well, we're looking at the standings. Obviously, Brent, Leighton eliminated. Steven not technically eliminated, but he has too much to catch up. So this is now
about 120 points behind, right?
So this is now 3 straight years that Steven has ended up in the losers bracket.
If he ends up in the last place game, it would be 3 straight years in the last place game.
Oof, yeah. I'm hoping not for my buddy.
I'm just hoping he climbs the ladder just one
Just
place
slowly,
at a time.
yeah,
Maybe he gets third to last.
slowly but surely. So hoping for Steven, and then 9-8. Here we go. Fonzie, 5-8, 1,529 points. Big Joe's handsome cousin, aka Keith. Or sorry, Fonzie 1529, Keith 1538. Both 5-8. Keith right now the slight edge in total points.
By 9 points or so.
And let's look at the matchups this week for them, because there's a lot that could happen in that 8-9, because so right now Keith is projected almost the same exact points as Ben. Sorry, they're like 1 point off. Fonzie is playing against who we got? Fonzie against?
He's going against Brent.
He's going against Brent.
He is pretty pumped this week, I'll tell you that. He thinks this is his win this week, is what he thinks.
Well, okay, Brent right now doesn't have a quarterback in. It's got Drake May on bye. Man, he might have a quarterback issue, because I don't know if Herbert's playing or not. It's looking good for Fonzie.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that.
Fonzie is pumped to take you out of playoffs, so I'll just say that. Because if he gets 8th seed,
sure he
you're
is,
the 1
'cause
seed.
I've been trolling him a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, all in
Are you
good fun.
nervous?
I love Fonzie.
Would you be nervous to play Fonzie in the first round for the
I would be
game?
nervous. I would be nervous because there's too much. I have too much to lose.
An apology letter.
Yeah, he would be going in nothing to lose, everything to gain.
Right.
Me opposite. But no, hold on a second. Well, did you say apology?
The apology letter.
The apology is regular season.
Oh. Whoa.
I thought that might come up.
Whoa. Wow.
I thought this was.
Wow,
I thought this was
wow,
clear.
wow.
I thought this was clear. They had to be.
That is.
Have I said in the past?
I think at the end of the season.
So you thought that it meant
Wow.
the top 5, like after playoffs?
I'll have to
and
go
everything?
back and look at the thing because
We'll go back. If I
at the end of the
I'll
year,
I'll be a good sport about it.
at the end of the year, if it says the lone Mexican 5th place, I think that's kind of what
Okay.
we're going
Well,
off
yeah.
of.
I mean, obviously, if he beats me, he'd be top 4 automatically. So.
Is that right? He would be top 4. I don't
Oh
think.
yeah, because then.
He'd have to win
Huh?
2 to be up there.
No,
I
yeah,
think.
it would, because then there's 4 losers. So then the 4 losers are going for 5th through 8th, and then the 4 winners are going through 1st through 4th. Yeah. If we're going by the
Okay.
playoffs.
The 6th seed or the 8-man playoffs. You're right. Well,
Yeah.
because there's 8-man. Boom, boom. 1, 2. Man, maybe.
Okay, so
So
let me say this. Whenever we were talking about apology
here,
talk.
here comes excuses.
Now, apology talk. I'll be a good sport about it. Apology talk. In my head, what I was thinking, and I don't know if I ever said this out loud, was okay. So I said, if Fonzie finishes top 5, then I'll do an apology. I was thinking like finishing top 5 at the end of the regular season. Obviously, you could be the 8th seed and then win a playoff game and then be top 5. Did I ever make this clear? I'm not for sure. So I'm going to be a good sport. I'm going to be a good sport. If Fonzie wins one playoff game and finishes finishing top 5, because obviously he's not going to finish top 5 regular season, I'll do the apology. I'll do the apology. So the apology is very much now still in play. Are you trying to look back if I ever?
No, I'm just looking at how it goes.
No,
So if he wins one,
I mean, it only makes sense, right? That
no.
That the
So
worst he can do is 4th.
Well, if he wins one, you go down there. He would advance to there. So then the loser of that one would go to.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that.
We might have to figure this out, but
I think you might be right. I don't know. So
either way, if Fonzie finishes, obviously he's not going to finish top 5 at the end of
the regular season.
by the end of the regular season. Right. That's fine. I'll still do the apology
if he finishes top 5
after the postseason.
Okay, can't wait for that.
Yeah,
Fonzie, let us know what you think, man, about what Kyle's saying.
Let
the league let us know what you think about what Kyle's saying. If someone finishes top 5 in the postseason, do they finish 5th place overall? I mean,
yeah, I was thinking regular season when I made the bet.
If Brent would have won it last year, would you have said he got 8th, or would you say he got 1st?
No, you would have said he won the league, got 1st. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if he would have lost in the finals, would he have got 2nd? Or...
You make a good point. And that's why I'm saying I'll do the apology.
Yeah.
Because I should have been more clear.
Yeah.
So, because I'll say I was right about Fonzie's team. I was low on Fonzie's team.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna finish at best 6 and 8, and barely make the playoffs.
Yep.
Not be top 5 going into the playoffs.
Thanks to the 8-man playoffs, which we should definitely go to the most 6. But who am I to say anything? It's fine.
But I'll still do the apology. I'm not going to shy away from it. Yep. And so obviously here's what also could happen. They both could win, and then it's basically there's also another matchup between them. They're basically facing against each other points-wise this week too.
Yeah, so
if they both win or if they both lose, it's just whoever scores the most points, or if, Keith does have that 9-point lead.
Yeah.
So
what I got down for people making playoffs, I think the only way that Steven makes it, which very unlikely, is if Fonzie loses, Keith loses, Steven wins, and outscores him by like 120 points.
Yeah, it's
very unlikely. Yeah. Possible, unlikely. Mm-hmm. If Fonzie wins and Keith wins, it comes down to points. Fonzie would have to win and beat Keith by 9 points in order to cover that. If they both lose, same thing, 9 points. Fonzie would just have to lose. Still, Keith would lose, but if Fonzie outscores Keith by 9 points, it's a big deal. And then obviously either of them, Fonzie can win, Keith can lose, or Keith could win, Fonzie can lose, and points don't matter at that point there. Mm-hmm. So, there's a lot of different options for it to happen.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be a good week of the final regular season for sure. And that's obviously the really big one that we're going to be watching.
Who are you most afraid to play in playoffs? Like looking at who might make it. I'm sure. Yeah.
Well, it's Fonzie for the apology reason.
Okay.
And for all the smack talk.
Okay.
But just whose team am I afraid of in the first round? Mm-hmm. So obviously, most likely, I would be playing against Jeff, Mike, or Fonzie or Keith. And I'm playing Jeff this week. It's hard to beat a team 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
So if I were to beat him this week, I think I wouldn't want to have to play him again next week.
Okay.
But if I do beat him, I think I wouldn't be playing him. So maybe I wouldn't be scared of that, because maybe if I lose to him and then I do have to play against him.
Yeah, I think for me, people to look out for the playoffs, 2 are really sticking out to me. your team is what it is. You know, that's what it is. Same thing with BK and Zach. I mean, they can put up points on a fly and it wouldn't surprise you. But now with St. Brown out, I don't know how long is that going to be.
See if he's going to be back.
What's that going to look like? We don't know. My team is what it is. Ben's team, you know, I don't know how he's winning with 8 tight ends in his roster, but he is.
All the time.
I'm nervous about Isaac's team sitting at seed 5 right now. Isaac's team at seed 5, I think that's a dangerous place to be if you're the 4th seed and you got to play Isaac at seed 5.
That would be rough to have to play Isaac first round because Isaac's team is. I mean, I put it, my last. I don't know if you remember my last power rankings, but it was don't kid yourself. Yeah. These are the best 2 teams, and it was you and Isaac.
Yeah.
So, and I still believe that.
Now, I think a team that's dangerous when you look at it. I think if whoever plays Mike can probably upset some people here.
I think Mike's definitely live to start an upset. I'm thinking the same thing.
If Jaden Daniels ever comes back or something, you know, I think, he starts, and you got Gibbs, Kareem Hunt's definitely the goal line back down there without a doubt.
Devontae Adams has been killing it. I mean, he's just like the Rams. They just, instead of like running the ball at the goal line, they just throw a fade route or a slant route or something to Devontae Adams. Yeah. So he scores a touchdown every game.
Yeah, I mean, looking at Mike's roster, I mean, you got Devontae Adams there. You got George Kittle being there, Bucky Irving.
Yeah, Bucky Irving's back. Yeah, he's been hurt almost all year, so that's back. Huge for Mike.
And look at his bench right here. He has Chris Godwin's questionable. That's a good sign for Mike there, you know, if he ever comes back.
If Godwin can be back,
I don't know. We'll see. Jerry Jeudy, I think even though Shador is playing quarterback, Jerry Jeudy can have a game, you know. So I don't know. I think Mike's team would be dangerous. I wouldn't want to play Mike's team in the first round. I wouldn't want to play Isaac's team in the first round.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with playing anyone else's in the first.
The thing with Mike's team, he's got Jahmyr Gibbs, he's got Devontae Adams, he's got Bucky Irving. Those three guys can get a lot of points.
Right.
And obviously Jahmyr Gibbs, we've seen him get like 50 points in a single game. He's done that once already this year.
I wouldn't be surprised if those 3 guys get 30 points each, you know.
Yeah. And then with Isaac, you make a good point. I think Isaac's team has, and it's proven itself like last year and then this year as well. His team has the most boom potential in my opinion. When his team hits, it hits.
He's got to lead our league in
200-point games.
Yeah, 200-point games. People who've scored over 185, I'd even say, is got to be Isaac there.
Yeah, his team is the ultimate boom team. Which, I mean, he has had some, he has kind of had a boomer bust season. Like, he has 5 losses. So his team hasn't been super consistent this year. I mean, he's got a really good team, so I don't really know how that works out. If it's been random, the boomer bust thing, or I guess Jonathan Taylor is a little bit of a boomer bust player. And I think Jamar Chase the same.
When he booms though. All his
it's players. Like his boom is really good. Yeah. Same with Chase.
And even their bust is like not that bad of a bust. I feel like either though.
Yeah.
But he's got some people, like a lot of people from the same team, so I think he's very dependent. On the Bengals and very dependent on, the Bears. The Bears have been doing pretty decent, so I think his team reflects that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, the Bears, his players on the Bears have been really good. And
without looking, how many Bear players do you think he has on his team?
Ooh. I look at people's rosters so often, I probably could name all of
them. Go ahead and name them all.
I think he's got, I know he's got the running back, or he's got Caleb Williams, quarterback, right? He's got, at running back, he's got Kyle Monangai. I know that because I really wanted to draft him in the draft, but he was drafted before my first pick, which was in the 3rd round. So I'm sad I didn't get him because he's been doing good. And then I think he has both Odunze and DJ Moore. And then I'm pretty sure he also has Colston Loveland. And he just picked up the Bears defense on waivers.
So, yeah, you're right. You got Bears defense. You got DJ Moore.
I mean, I was perfect, right? I just got
Caleb Williams, Colston Loveland, Rome Odunze, and then the rookie running back. 6. Wow. The Bears have a bad week. I would say he's out of playoffs.
Well, he doesn't always start all of them.
Yeah.
I think because because he has such a good team. He doesn't have to start them all the time. And let me I said boomer bust should not have been the term I used for Jonathan Taylor or Jamar Chase. Those guys are just fantasy studs.
Yeah.
But I think what I meant to say, what I should say is they can really boom.
Right.
Like you can get like nuclear games from those
You
guys.
get 40-point games.
Yeah, we've seen
you know?
Chase get 40, 50-point games. I mean, last year in the playoffs for Isaac, he had some massive games like that. And same thing with Jonathan Taylor this year. We've seen
And like
those
if they do bad,
30, 40
their
games.
bad is like 13, 14 points.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And that's
Yeah.
not too bad, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So, and hey, he's the reigning champ. So, to be the best, you got to beat the best.
Right.
But it's going to be interesting. The seeding's going to get interesting too. So let's see. So the 8-9, there's a battle. There's also a 6. Oh, I would say 6-7. Shout out Isaac. 6-7.
Shout out Isaac.
The 6-7 is up for grabs right now too, because Mike has a lot more points than Jeff. So if Jeff loses and Mike wins this week, we'll probably see. We'll definitely see a switch there.
Oh man.
And then 1 through 5. 1 through 5 is still very much up in the air too, because Joe's playing BK. Joe could range pretty much anywhere from 1 to 4 right now. So the 1 seed is still in play for you, Joe. If you beat BK and then I lose to Jeff, you do have the most points in the league right now.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have
All right,
noticed
you need
what's
to chill
going on
out.
here,
Chill out now.
but
Okay.
I've been enjoying the number 1 point scorer next to my name all season. Not anymore. Joe is the number 1 point scorer in the league.
By how
His
much?
team's
Let me
peaking
see.
at the right time. The
By
thing about
30 points.
here's what I'm worried about: my team versus the way you've built your team versus the way I've built my team. And I wouldn't say that like I've intended to build my team this way. I've just been able to acquire certain players that I thought would be good. It's turned out good, so far this year. Your team is built by running backs.
Okay.
When the weather gets a little bit colder, some teams play outside. A lot of teams play outside. Sometimes there's, there might be some inclement weather. You got to run the ball.
Yeah.
The passing game, it's not as easy to throw the ball when it's 30 degrees outside and there's 30 mile per hour winds. So my team built off of stud receivers going in late in the season. I think I trust a team built with running backs more. So I'm a little worried. I'm outmatched by Joe come playoff time. If we see each other in the playoffs, that's my main worry.
And you have Kyron Williams, LA running back. Javonte Williams, Dallas. They play in the Dome, I believe. So I think your running back's going to be fine.
Got some dome running backs.
But listen to your flex players. I mean,
Let's hear it.
anyone in this league would love to have your flex players. Puka Nacua
Ooh.
in the flex. Wow.
Now you're pulling
Rasheed Rice.
You're pulling a Keith right now.
Rasheed Rice in the flex. Emeka Ibuka in the flex. I mean, your flex. You've got to have the strongest flex in the league. I mean, and then your starting receiver, Jackson Smith and Jigba. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm looking at your roster here, and on the bench you got Scary Terry,
Joe.
Christian Watson, who's been coming through. I mean,
How about you trade? Will
Flowers,
you trade
number
me?
one receiver.
Will you trade me? How about a 4th rounder for one of your bench players for Marvin Harrison Jr.? He's bench player for you,
He's just injured. That's why. So he's injured. That's the only reason he's on the bench. You're sounding like my cousin, Keith, for a second. Shout out, cousin Keith. Appreciate you. Those of you guys who missed it, Keith and I are cousins.
Keith's cousin.
Yeah, both have
Right,
the same
right.
uncle, so
How about that?
makes us cousins.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? But yeah, I mean, my bench. I mean, who do we got here?
Just more and more family
Joe-
of Keith's
Joe
in the league.
Mixon.
Keith's related to a quarter of the league.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think my bench is all that impressive, man. I mean, Yeah, people on bye weeks, people who are hurt. Marvin Harrison isn't even on my bench right now, Kyle. He's on my
he's not?
flex.
Oh,
I'm that desperate. I got a lot of injuries that I've been dealing with on my team. And I can't believe I forgot to switch out Hampton.
Oh, man,
It's-
that
at
is
first it
crazy,
said
Joe.
At first it was like, he's coming back. And I thought, against the sorry Raiders, like that's a perfect game to come back to.
yeah.
Now he's going to be going against Philadelphia. So I think I'm starting him out of necessity, but
And you
I'm
still
not pumped about it.
were the highest scoring team in the league.
Some
This
people
last
have
week
some people
without
have bad
missing-
weeks,
Missing one player in the roster.
So, some people have some tough
Team
weeks.
is a wagon.
So, I mean, I don't know.
Joe doesn't even have to start all his starters.
Wow.
He's flexing on all of us. So yeah, you could end up anywhere 1 to 4th. Isaac, let's see here. He's not going to be worse than 5th, but he does have a lot of points. So him and Ben could end up swapping. Obviously, if you lose and Ben wins, Ben would jump you. Ben could get up to. Let's see. Ben is probably going to range anywhere from 3rd to 5th. BK, if he wins, could go as high as 1st. If I lose, if he loses, let's see. He'd be losing to you. Ben's probably not going to jump him in points. So BK's probably just looking at 2nd or 3rd.
Yeah.
And then I would be looking at. I can go all the way. I can go 1st to 3rd.
Yeah. So I think the top 3.
I can go 1st to 3rd because if you. No, I can't go 1st to 3rd.
You can't go 3rd?
Because you and. Not unless.
Oh,
unless BK has a really big week and still loses to you. It could happen. No, yeah. Because then we'd all be 10-4. And if I had the least points out of all of us. But most likely I'll be 1st or 2nd because. If you win and I lose, most likely 1st or 2nd. So, man.
And Mike's pretty much already clinched playoffs with his points.
Yeah.
Even if he loses, I mean, he's
got a big
way
cushion.
ahead. So he's pretty much going to keep that 7th place, I think.
What if we get, let's see, we could have the brother-in-law battle first round of the playoffs. A house divided against itself cannot stand.
Yep, there you go.
So that'd be a fun one. Man, what if everything just stayed the same? Let's see. What would be let's see what would be the juiciest potential matchups.
If everything stayed the same.
I think. Well,
So that's with
not
Keith,
if everything
right?
stays the same. But okay, juicy matchups. 4 or 5, Isaac and Ben, the brother-in-laws. Joe at 3, Jeff at 6. That's a juicy matchup.
That's a good one.
Because I mean,
Because I hate him.
who's
Let's see.
who's been the biggest Jeff hater? Who has their own Jeff hate segment?
Yep,
That'd be you.
that's me.
Are you worried about potentially having to play Jeff in the first round?
No, I'm pumped up because he promised us a pizza party for all his bad doings, and he still has not delivered on that pizza party. So I'm ready to just put a whooping on him.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, at the Turkey Bowl, my plan was what I did to BK, I was going to do to Jeff.
Okay.
I was going to level him. I was going to knock him out.
Ooh, I like it.
But Jeff brought his wife and kids, and I'm a family man. So
yeah.
when his wife and kids are there, I told him, I said, hey, you're off the hook. I'm not coming for you like I was. So, no, long story short, I have this aggression and anger that I need to release off of Jeff, and this is the opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
I hate the 8-man playoffs, and he dies by it. I think that might have been the first thing he did not allow our league to vote on back when we were all voting on things. He said nope because everyone was saying 8's too much. 8's too much.
Yes, I remember
Keith
that.
called in from whatever state.
Yeah,
he's
we
in,
were at BK's house.
right.
Yeah, we were all like chatting in the corner,
Yeah,
like, "Hey, is Jeff really not gonna let us?
I know.
Let us change the playoff
Right,
format
so
here?
at
Because
the
8
very-
teams is crazy."
At the very most, there should be 6. But it should probably only be 4. But if let's meet in the middle and go 6. And Jeff said, nope, you can't vote on it. And that was, I think, the first taste of his dictatorship. It haunts me. I still think about it. about every day. Whenever I look at the app and I see people are fighting for 8th place, that we get sorry teams coming into 8th place. Last year was Brent upsetting Mike.
Hey, that
I
was,
mean, come on now.
could be Fonzie over me this year.
And then you would have to write an apology letter
I would.
because he
That
went 6 and 8.
That'd be rough.
Come on now.
I'm
it just
sorry,
doesn't make
Fonzie,
sense.
that I was wrong. That you
What, 6 and 8?
were 6 and 8.
You were under 500
That'd be pretty hilarious.
and got 5th place.
Your team actually is very average.
Below average.
Below
Barely
average.
below average.
It's not bad. It's below average.
I
That'd be
can't
pretty
wait for
funny.
that. You got to handwrite it and then read it
Maybe
on the
this would-
podcast. And
But
then,
I just, yeah, at
and
that
then
point,
frame it to give it to him. He wants to.
what if he
frame it.
loses in the second round, like doesn't crack 100? I think at that point I would just end up like being a troll letter, like, you know, like we're saying.
I'm sorry,
but-
your team could only score 20 points. But no, hey, back to Jeff. I mean, Jeff, come on now. You know, you've hurt us too many times. This 8-man playoff, I know you love it because it gives your team a chance, but come on, man.
Question.
Yeah.
Who beat you in the playoffs last year?
In the playoffs last year, it might have been,
I thought it was Jeff.
I think it might have been Jeff. I think
So
Jeff
there could
played.
be a big time revenge game for you.
Yeah.
Because I think Jeff beat you in the first round last year.
At what seed? Do you remember what seed he was?
It might have been like this. I think it might have been 3-6.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have been 6
know-
last year. Huh?
We can pull it up.
We're gonna find out, Jeff.
Yeah,
but
we can
it's
pull this up.
ridiculous. I mean, the way you run this league is harmful and it hurts. You know, your actions don't go unnoticed, and one day you'll have to answer for those. You know, and I don't keep a list or anything that I read every night to my kids as a bedtime story. You know, my wife doesn't call you a terrible commissioner. You know. Anyway, you got that pulled up?
Yes, here we go. I'm scrolling. 2024 season playoffs. Okay. Yes. It was the same exact seeds as we could see this year.
Was I number
potentially.
6?
No, you were 3.
3.
You
Oh,
were 3.
so
And Jeff was 6. And it was a close game.
which in my proposal,
133 to 128. He beat you by 5 points.
see, in my proposal of a 6-team playoff, that still would have happened. I think that's fair, you know. But an 8-team, tell me the 8 and 1 seed matchup again. I love listening to that.
8 versus 1 potential?
No, last year.
Oh, last year. Yeah.
Just to open up a fresh wound for Mike.
Yes. Yeah, Mike
Does it say the records?
against Brent. Yeah, let's see if I can pull that up. Pull up that matchup. Okay, so Mike went into the playoffs, number 1 seed, with a 10-4 record. I believe he had the most points in the league by a pretty significant margin. Was going against 7-7, Hillis's hamstrings, Brent, and in
7
an
and
epic
7.
matchup. Let's sorry, Mike, you have to relive this. But yeah, let's look at it. Mike was projected 137.3. Brent was projected 121, and Mike exceeded his projection, scored 145, but Brent also exceeded his 149.
Okay.
So it was another close game. But yeah, if we're looking at what happened, Jared Goff, in a loss against the Bills, scored 41 points for Brent.
Wow.
He had 494 yards and 5 touchdowns. Wow. And not only that, Brent got, 26.3 points from Scary Terry. Had a 2-touchdown game. 20 points from Keenan Allen. And even Aaron Jones, out of nowhere, 18.6 points. Bijan Robinson was mild, 14 points. So yeah, big games from Goff and a couple receivers there. And then Mike, he just didn't really have anyone pop off. He had Neighbors score 24. His defense scored 21 points, and he still lost. That's rough. But I'm looking at a lot of his good players from last year, and they just no one had that huge game. Kamara 17, London 14, Burrow 18, Garrett Wilson 14, Zay Flowers 11, Buck Yearby 13. So he just had,
Yeah, one of those
a
weeks.
good, not, I wouldn't even say one of those weeks. I'd say he had a good week, not great week. And Brett had a great week.
Yeah, just a
made that
slightly
happen.
better good week.
I think the disparity this year between, I think the disparity this year between the first and last place is wider
Yeah.
than it was last year. I think the league was
I was
close.
going to ask that. I was going to say because Brent was 7-7, and this team was pretty bad. We remember making fun of him.
Well, not that bad. He was projected 121.
Yeah,
in the
but he
playoff
made
game.
all those trades at the end to try to get out of last place, and he did. So kudos to him. But
Yeah.
I'm looking now. I mean, he's 7-7 as the 8th seed. We have a couple of 6 and 8 people trying to make the 8th seed.
Yeah,
Has our
true.
league? Have we gotten rid
fallen
of
off?
the middle class? Is that what we've done?
I don't know if we've gotten rid of
poor.
them. I don't.
Are we headed that
I
direction?
think you're right. I think we kind of have.
And if we've gotten rid of the middle class, should we have an 18 playoff? Yeah, I don't think so.
Because we've been, we like to tease, the top five teams.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a clear top 5 for weeks now.
Yeah.
That we're the bourgeoisie, if you will. Look it up. The reigning class. And then if there is a middle class, I guess it's Jeff and Mike. Maybe
Yeah.
they might be the only 2 middle class.
Mike is like an upper class who's having some financial difficulties.
Yeah.
But he'll be back on his feet.
Yeah.
There's going to be a top 6 in the league.
Would you say Jeff? Same thing.
I think Jeff is in
he have a
the
midlife
lower
crisis?
middle class here. I think I'll look at his team. Getting rid of a young stud running back. And I get it. You don't want to get last. You got to get points. You got to get pieces.
As the commission, you really don't want to have to spin the
mean,
wheel. That'd be tough.
Yeah, I just kind of think he wouldn't have gotten last place. I don't think
No,
he's.
I don't-
I
he
still
wouldn't have.
think
He
with his
wouldn't have.
roster now, I don't think he's going to win it. So what is he doing getting rid of someone like Gibbs? I kind of feel like,
I don't know.
I just
Drake
kind of feel like it was a
London-
desperate thing.
Yeah.
When you
I
can-
know.
when you
We've
can
talked
s-
about it.
When you can score 40, Gibbs put up 50 points or something the other week, last week against
Mm-hmm.
Fonzie. If you can put up 50 points from one position on your roster, I mean, that's
Yeah.
tremendous, where most people have to put, 3 people to score 50 points,
Yeah.
He
He can go nuclear. And
Right.
in Jeff's defense a little bit, the receivers that he has acquired, they've proven that they can have huge games too. I think London had a 3 touchdown game a few weeks ago, and Ted McMillan had a huge game a few weeks ago too, where he scored 30, 40 points. So, Drake London's also been injured. Ted McMillan doesn't have the most consistent quarterback in Bryce Young, but he's been doing pretty good. So, I don't know. I still side with you, Joe. That's tough to let Gibbs go, but I don't know. We'll see, Commish.
We'll see. I mean, he might end up winning it all from seed number 7 and say, well, see, that's why we have an 8-man playoff. So,
Yeah, so then we'll say rigged. He rigged it so just that he can win from
that's right.
the 7th seed.
So I wonder if we had a legitimate vote and people cared about it, because some people are just like, oh, I don't care. But if people cared about it, we had a legitimate vote, a 4-team, a 6-team, an 8-team. What do you think our league would vote?
I'd probably vote 14 personally. I just don't like the bye week idea of having a bye week. But
See, I like the bye week. I like the bye week because it prevents an upset from, that first round. I think you earn it,
yeah,
So,
yeah, that's true. I don't know what people would vote. People might vote 8. You think you and I are on an island with the 18 playoff? I don't think we're on an island.
I
Would
would
not-
want
would
18.
not
I would want
liking it.
16. I would want a 6. I'm on an island with 8. Would have to vote on the off season for sure. Maybe after. I think the best time to vote would be after the draft, because I think the people at the bottom half of the league might just vote 8 so they can get in. But I don't know if after the draft everyone feels pretty good about their team, so they might vote more realistically. 6 people.
Yeah. We'll see. So we've gone over some juicy matchups. What else could be juicy matchup? Obviously, we know. So that'd be 3-6 would be juicy. 2-7. I think Oh, okay. What is here's one. BK wins. I lose. Keith gets the 8 seed.
Yeah.
BK Keith 1-8
Oh,
game.
that'd be a great.
That
matchup.
could be a juicy matchup.
That could be one.
That could be a juicy matchup. If so if it's not me and Fonzie, BK Keith would be a juicy matchup. 1-8.
But I feel like Keith would be okay with losing. I think Keith just wants the 8 seed to not spin the wheel, and I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I think everybody wants the 8 seed to not spin the wheel.
Yeah.
What do you think Brent and Leighton are thinking? Right? I mean, Leighton doesn't even know he's eliminated for playoffs. But what do you think Brent's thinking, knowing, oh, dang, here I am in the bottom 4. I might have to spin the wheel and go on a blind date.
I don't think he's scared. I think Brent's not going to get last place.
Who's got the least amount of points in the league?
And by the way, I had this take at the beginning of the year. It was my bold take of the year. And I did.
Brothers,
I know I can't take full credit for it because at some point in the year I came off of it. I said, well, it's clear that these two aren't going to end up in the toilet bowl. Mm-hmm. But now could happen. It could very well happen again. We're back.
Are you rooting for Keith to end up in the loser bracket or Fonzie to end up in the loser bracket?
See, that is true because I'm scared of having to play Fonzie because then now I have to do the apology if he beats me.
Oh, what? I don't think the toilet bowl will happen. I think if Keith loses, the lowest he'll go is 9th place.
No. It's a bracket. It's a consolation bracket.
Yeah.
So I think it's you can still get last from 9th place.
Oh no, but I mean the brothers won't play each other in the final last game. That would be the first round game because of points.
Dang, that's true. Huh?
So unless Steven somehow scores 120 points more than Keith this week.
Bummer. Well,
yeah, because even if Brent wins, Brent would have to score.
Really burst my bubble there, Joe.
70. Whoa! No, yeah, Brent would have to score like 80 points.
No,
more.
you're right. So it's probably going to end up being Keith and Brent in the first round of
Hey, we only speak truth on this podcast.
Yeah.
That's it. We don't do all these conspiracy theories. We only speak facts. Everything we've ever said has been true. Fact check us.
Mm-hmm.
You're wasting your time.
So my hot take of the season is officially dead.
Yeah. How does that?
Just by a little bit.
How do you feel?
I mean, if Keith or Brent still lose the league, if one of them gets last, I'll still feel a little bit vindicated for my prediction. Because, then it's like I was kind of right, like half right. But it's all right, You make bold takes. Sometimes they don't come true.
Yeah.
But, it's fun that BK and Keith could end up playing in the first round, considering they do a little rivalry going on, especially since that Texas OU game.
So let's see. BK Keith would be a great matchup. You and Fonzie would be a great matchup. If I end up getting in the first seed, which I think is unlikely, I don't see you and BK's team with Zach. You got to give Zach respect. It's not BK's team. Zach's calling the shots. He's built this team.
Sorry about that.
BK is.
How are we just not mentioning Zach?
Yeah, Zach. That's the MVP.
Yeah, MVP.
MVP Zach.
MVP of the game. Probably MVP owner of his own team.
Yeah, he's holding BK in check. BK wants to do all these crazy trades, and Zach vetoes them. And look what's happened with all his vetoing. Top 2.
I think at one point on this podcast, I said I was Team BK.
Yeah.
I think I might be switching my allegiance
to Team Zach.
I might be Team Zach now. That's it. I'm switching.
Wow.
I was
How
team,
insensitive.
I was Team BK.
But after his broken ribs,
I was Team BK. But then, hey, Zach was on my team. One of my favorite targets in the game. I was so impressed. He was MVP of the game. Mm-hmm. So right now, I'm officially Team Zach.
Wow.
Until further notice.
Now, is it because
I could switch back at any time, but I'm Team Zach right now.
Is it because of BK's broken ribs you don't like him anymore? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I liked him better when all of his ribs were not contused.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's being kind of a wimp about this whole thing.
And so he's just crying about it. Coughing up blood.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Knock it off.
One thing about the game that I didn't mention. So BK had the great videos pregame videos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were great. Thank you for those, BK. Appreciate that. Appreciate that we're not the only ones in the league putting out content.
Right. I mean,
it's nice
more
to see,
people need to do
yeah,
that.
it's nice to see someone else put something out there.
You know what I might do?
I loved that.
I think if Leighton loses the league, I might tell him he has to put out like a weekly newsletter, like a podcast of recording of like,
Oh, that'd be good.
a 5-minute recording of updates, every week. If he doesn't do it, he's got to drop his best player. And then I mean, do we think Keith and Leighton are the same person?
It has been alleged that it's Keith's burner team. I
What
thought
happens if they-
that was really funny when someone said that.
And what happens if they both play each other in the losing bracket?
I think yeah. I think it'd get really weird if all of a sudden Leighton just like started like not putting starters in, or like, put players in that were projected less. Then we would know for sure, like, hey, something's fishy here.
Well, let me ask you some questions about this because it just popped in my mind. Who do you predict is getting that final playoff spot? Do you think it's going to be Keith, or do you think it's going to be Fonzie?
I think it's gonna be Fonzie.
You think Fonzie
I think Fonzie's
beats
gonna take
Keith by
it.
9 points?
Yeah, I think Keith's gonna lose to Ben, and then I think Fonzie's gonna beat Brent. So I don't think it's gonna come down to points. I think it's just gonna be the standings.
Really? Stand off of standings, okay. In that scenario, you have Keith versus Brent, first round of the loser bowl. Who loses?
You know what?
Oh man,
Give me Brent in an upset.
Brent in an upset. What?
He lives
so you got Keith in the bottom. Then
He
you got
lives for the upset.
you got homeboy Steven, and then you got AI. Who you going with?
You know what? Steven's gonna lose.
Wow, look at the camera and say
Yeah,
that. Look at the
I'm
camera.
sorry, Steven. It's just because I picked you to be in the playoffs. I wanted it to happen. It's not happening. This is just what is your destiny, is to
Destiny
end up
wins.
in the last place game every year. But Steven beats Keith in the toilet bowl, and Keith gets last.
Wow. So you were predicting the downfall just to continue to go downhill.
Yes, I am.
Wow.
What would be a good punishment for Keith? Let's start planning that one out.
Oh man, what would we have for Keith?
He has to fly in for every sporting contest we have.
Oh yeah, I think the punishments for Keith are going
that'd
to
be
go
too much.
wild. Do you think Keith will get a tattoo, or do you think he's going to say, "Oh no, the league didn't want to do it"?
What about
But that's
this?
why we got the cop out, though, right?
What about this? He can't get a tattoo for the rest of his life. Another tattoo.
Ooh, a life. Well, I mean, the tattoo is a lifelong.
I don't know.
punishment.
I don't know if that's a.
Well, if we put
Yeah, that's true. That's
tattoo's a
true. If
lifelong
someone had to get a
punishment.
tattoo, you have the tattoo for life.
Yeah.
So if you couldn't get a tattoo for the rest of your life, it would be equal.
Mm.
That is true. Because I was thinking, like, well, can't really do. It's kind of messed up to do a punishment to last more than one season. But you make a good point, Joe.
I still think he needs to get all his tattoos removed.
Yeah, that'd be something. I'd probably go over the money limit.
Probably. Man, that's crazy. I wonder what we'll probably have to put a poll out there once this drops. What would Keith's last place punishment be?
He has to drop another album.
That would be a good one. And
That'd be great.
include
Hey, I'd love. That'd be a great.
Let's do that. That would be
That'd
great.
be fire
And then,
punishment. I think we
include-
all should just put that.
he should drop an album, and each song should be about a different person in the league.
Yeah,
So it'd be like Kyle's track, Joe's track, and Fonzie's track.
dude, that's great.
Well,
I really
put
hope.
that.
I really hope he gets
We
last.
can
now.
double put that on the
Let's
wheel,
not
right?
forget that. Yeah. No, we can definitely double.
We can
put it on
double
the
put it.
wheel,
I
yeah.
think everyone can just put it
Yeah,
on the
if
wheel.
we come up with if one person comes up with a punishment that's like just way better than everyone else's, we could all put the same punishment.
That would
There's
be
nothing
great.
stopping that.
I cannot wait for that.
Dude, he needs
Keith,
he needs
cousin,
to get last now.
bro, I love you, cousin Keith, but I am rooting for you to get last place now. I'm
Okay.
probably a top 500 listener. I'm probably a top 3 listener to your album. So
We need more. We need more music.
yeah,
I mean, hey, he's the theme song of the podcast.
Right.
Is Cowboy Up. So we need more Keith music out there. The world needs it.
well, man, now I feel good about rooting for someone for last. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever really rooted for someone to get last,
We
but
have a good reason for it
now
now.
I am. That would be amazing.
Man, this has to happen now.
Wow, I can't wait.
I got to say this before I forget.
Yeah.
Okay, so going back to the game again. BK had jerseys made for his team.
Yes, shirts.
Your thoughts
yeah.
on the shirts?
I think BK is a team player, man. You tell BK to, oh hey, we're gonna do this, and he goes above and beyond to do that. We need to get championship T-shirts made for us though. So
Maybe.
someone on our team needs to organize that, figure that out. I think I have Fonzie looking into maybe creating them, and maybe we'll get some championship ones. I kind of feel like maybe we should get a trophy, like a what do you call that? Is it perpetual trophy where you just keep on updating?
Okay, yeah,
it?
you just
And we need to get an updated trophy of like
one trophy, and then it goes to
just
like,
maybe we
let's
get like
put
a
Team
giant,
Joe
a
2020.
giant like golden turkey trophy, and each year the winning team gets
Ooh, I like that.
put on that. Maybe we'll do something like that.
Yeah,
but
that'd be fun.
no, that's cool. BK, I mean, he's, yeah, man, he's all in. I mean, he made those shirts, and I think something we need to notice is BK didn't come out of his truck with a box of shirts to pass out. Everybody showed up to the game wearing their shirts.
Dang, that's
So
true.
what that means,
Did he deliver
that
them?
he delivered them that day. What he said,
Or do you think they had a practice?
no, I don't think they had a practice. I think he delivered them because my theory, like I said, I analyze. I spend a lot of the time in my truck, like doing pulls and stuff. So I analyze things. The day before the game, BK said that there were people out on that field that looked like they were painting lines.
Oh yeah.
That they were setting stuff up. That there might be a event. My question is, why was BK in Shafter that day? I think he was hand delivering
Good question.
all the shirts. So BK, let us know. Did you hand deliver every single shirt? How did that go? Did you do it the day before? I don't know.
And another thing I wanted to mention about the shirts, you mentioned in the chat when they were saying like they were gonna have, I think they were saying they might have jerseys or something, and you're basically like, hey, we don't need jerseys.
Yeah.
So some have was that a soft move by them? Is that a powder puff?
A little bit.
Little soft little powder puff, as I don't want to curse. We're not going to curse on this podcast, but there's the term candy ASS. Have you heard that term?
Yeah.
Was it a candy ASS move by them?
You know,
to
I
wear the
think I hear
jerseys?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson say that all the time in WWE and everything. Yeah, I think so. I think it was. I think maybe they knew. I think going into it, they had to have known they weren't going to win the game.
So there's like we may as
when
well
you-
go
we might
full
as
powder
well-
puff.
Try to look good, feel good. You feel good, you play good.
Yeah.
All that. Let's try to get any kind of edge we can. Our edge came from just football knowledge,
Yeah.
knowing mismatches, seeing the defenses they're running, seeing the zone, seeing
No
that they
ball.
have two deep safeties, and they have the underneath coverage, and being able to capitalize on all that stuff. And so, no, yeah, I think it was soft. It was fun, but it was soft. I mean, I think it was like a,
Soft move.
soft move from them. Speaking of rocks and our MVP, I finally got this hat back for my kids.
Oh.
This is what Zach gave me.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm wearing Zach.
Geologic Constitution.
Yeah, we study rocks over
M&L.
there. They just pick up a rock from the street. Doesn't matter what kind. It can be asphalt. It can be anything. They'll tell you what rock it is.
Are you Team Zach now too? Are you going to join my bandwagon? It's not. You don't.
BK
Once you commit, you can always decommit.
BK has never missed a league lunch. But I don't think that matters. I think I'm Team Zach.
Team Zach. All right.
I'm Team Zach. All right. Listen, BK, I love you, man. You went out.
We could switch back, and
I
we still love BK.
I wish the league could see what I saw through my eyes. The look that was in BK's eyes when he was running to come get your flag, it didn't sit right with me.
I kind of saw it out of the corner of my eyes. Like they went like
They're big. He thought
Yeah.
he was coming, and after that, I just realized, you know what? Like, this is more about football. You came to hurt Kyle, so yeah, I think I'm going Team Zach. It's Zach's team, not BK's team. So,
Team Zach. It is. Well,
yeah.
we did another one, Joe. 1 hour is 48
Oh, there we
minutes.
go. That's
Do we have anything else that we need to talk about before we let everyone go? Oh, you know what? I haven't done I haven't released my power rankings.
Oh, yes.
Let's just do it live. Let's just do it live.
Power rankings. Do we do
Let's
both?
just do it live.
Let me see if I can get mine real
yeah,
quick.
whichever one of us, if you're ready, you go. If I'm ready, I'll go. So as you know, I have to do my tiered power rankings. This is Kyle's poll week, whatever week it is. Sheesh, I can't keep track what week we're in now. But let's see. I'm 10-3, so I guess we're going into week 14. Kyle's poll week 14. I'm gonna start it off. I think I still believe in what I put in my last poll. 2 best teams in the league. You know what? Let's go. Powerhouse, tier 1 powerhouses.
Goodness.
Team first, number 1, Joe. Number 2, Isaac.
Okay, well,
Tier-
you
Tier
did-
3 or tier 2. Tier 2 is going to be Njigwas in Paris as number 3. And tier 2 is named Maybe Not Built for the Playoffs. And then number 4, let's go BK and Zach. Number 5, let's go Ben Coyle. For tier 5, or no, sorry, not tier 5. Teams 4 and 5. Tier 3. Parentheses. I'm trying to think of how I always type it. These are the most improved teams. 4, 5. That's BK and Zach, and then Ben at 5. Oh, and then maybe I should put. It would go along with the podcast. So there's gonna be those top 3 tiers. I'm sure everyone's following this very well because I'm
doing it on the fly.
Yeah. I'm obviously making a lot of sense right now. And then those 3 tiers are all engulfed by one large tier, and that tier is the upper class, aka the bourgeoisie.
Well,
And then we have our upper middle class, the number 6 team, Mike. We have our lower middle class, the number 7 team, Jeff. And then we have Butte,
oh yeah, you got
number 8, Fonzie, because he's going to make playoffs. So
You gotta put him in number 8.
Butte, number 8, Fonzie. And then we have, since we're going with the class theme on this power rankings, the final tier is going to be the peasant tier.
Peasant tier.
Sorry,
Yikes.
guys. It just happened that way that we were talking about classes. So in the peasant tier, we have number 9, Keith. Number 10. I guess I got to have Leighton the nod over Steven because Steven's going to be the. Well, you know what? Let's just make the peasant class what I believe, what I'm predicting for the playoffs. So peasant class, 9 Brent, 10 Leighton, 11 Steven, 12 Keith. That's my rankings right there.
Right.
So we have Joe, Isaac, myself, BK and Zach, Ben, Mike, Jeff, Fonzie, Brent, Leighton, Keith, Steven. 1 to 12 right there.
Man, so I actually got to look at one more thing here before I
Go ahead.
Before I say,
And
because
if
yours is all fun and games. and-
recapping my tiers, we had the big tiers was upper class, aka the bourgeoisie, was the 1 through 5. Mike, upper middle class. Jeff, lower middle class. Fonzie is Butte. He's always Butte.
Yeah.
He'll prefer Butte. And then peasant class, the rest of them. What do you
All
got,
right,
Joe?
Here's what I got. Like I said, straight to the point, non-funny, non-asked for. No one asked for them, but I'm tired of hearing these biased rankings just for fun and just to try to put. I mean, no offense, Kyle. I think maybe some of Kyle's rankings have. Maybe he puts people in certain classes just so he can say this is that group and what that group's name is. I'm not about that. I'm not about jinxing. I'm not about anything. Straight to the point. The best team in the league I have is Kyle. I have Kyle as the best team in the league.
Thank you, Joe.
Look at his
Appreciate
roster, his flex players. I mean, it's insane. His flex position is crazy. And he has everyone to choose from. Kyle is by far the best team in the league.
By far? Okay, wow.
Second is me. I don't have the bench that Kyle has. So I'm going to go number 2 for me.
Okay.
Number 3, even though St. Brown is out, not BK, but I'm going to say Zach's team.
Zach's team.
Zach's team is is looking good at number 3 because even with St. Brown out, they still got a good roster.
Very solid squad.
If they could upgrade at quarterback, I mean, I don't think it's like necessary, but that would help their
Yeah,
team out if they get
DeAndre
top.
Swift has been terrific. I mean, the Bears are running all over everybody.
Yeah.
They're like the Lions last year with Gibbs and Montgomery. You got Swift and Monungai killing it.
Speaking of the Bears, I got number 4. I got Isaac.
Okay.
I think Isaac's team has been up and down, but I still think he has a good team.
Quick comment, I think you have Isaac too low. Chase, Jonathan Taylor,
Let's see this real quick.
those
Okay.
guys
Here you
those
go.
guys could easily, I mean, and he's built for the playoffs. We've
Yeah.
seen it in the past. Last year,
Isaac's team scored
over 160, and then 200 points in the championship in the playoffs.
last week. Isaac's team scored not even 20 points more than Brent's
That's fine.
last week. Okay, the week before that, week 12, Isaac's team. Well, as it loads, let's look at this.
I'm not beholden
Isaac's
to.
team scored 109, not even or just 10 points more than Brent. So he went 109, then he went like 120. I'm just looking at Isaac's squad. The week before that, Isaac scored 96 points, didn't even break 100. So Isaac's team was so good, but we got to recognize that he is trending downwards because he had that 201 point game in week 10.
Joe-
Since then, listen to this.
Okay.
210 week 10
Okay.
or 200 point game week 10. Congratulations, Isaac.
Okay.
Week 11, let's see, Isaac chasing greatness. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to chase it. 96 points
Okay.
the week
That's not
after his
good. That's
200
not
point
good.
game. That's not good.
You can't crack 100.
Week
103, that's
12, he cracked 100, 109.
bad. Okay. Not that great.
Not that great,
Mediocre.
right? Mediocre. Week 13, yeah, he did. Did he do as good as seed number? What'd you have him at? 2, 3?
I have him at 2 of my power rankings.
Last week he scored 124.
Okay. Average. Yeah.
Was that good enough for number 2 though?
You know.
So we got 3 weeks
No.
straight at him underperforming. I think we need to take that into consideration when giving these power rankings. It's not that I don't like the guy. It's not that he was a Wasco running back, and I hate Wasco with every part of my body. I still have him at number 4. I think it's fair because his team does boom, and when it booms, 200 points. But however, you can get 3 weeks in a row looking like this. He's lucky about who he's played those 3 weeks. I think he went 2-1 those 3 weeks. So I think he got lucky with the scheduling.
Okay.
I still have him in the top 4. I think that's fair. Go ahead.
Okay.
Why do you
my
think I have
counter,
him
my
too low?
counter, here's my biggest counterpoint to why Isaac is still scary and why he's going to be scary going forward. Things are shaping up very similar as they did last year. Joe Burrow is back for the Bengals. He doesn't have Chase Brown anymore. He still has T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
I think the Bengals are probably going to do a similar thing that they did last year, where they're going to make a push for the playoffs. Their defense is still not good.
Right.
I mean, it's playing a little bit better, but he's going to be putting up points. I think once again, look for him to be carried by his Bengals receivers in the playoffs. I'm seeing at 50 points a game from Chase and Higgins. And obviously, so is Jonathan Taylor's cherry on top. So that's where this is coming from.
So this
for
is where
me.
we have different.
I don't want Isaac to win. I hope he loses first round, but
This is where we have different philosophies of power rankings. Your power rankings, and now I guess we're talking about on the show now. Your power rankings are based off of what ifs. What if they are playing from behind? What if they are doing this? Here's what they could be doing. My power rankings are based off, give me your last 3 weeks, dude, you're trash. But your team's so good that I'm still putting you at number 4. So I don't think I have them too low.
fair.
So I think your power rankings are based off of, here's what I think is going to happen. My power rankings of this is what you showed me. So if you disagree with your power rankings, fix it. Start doing better. 120 points being your highest total in 3 weeks, that doesn't get you top 2, in my rankings.
All right.
Not being able to break 100 and then barely breaking 100, that doesn't get you top 2. Like I said, I have a reason for every person on this list. That was number 4.
All right.
That's my thought.
Good. That was good debate. All right.
Good debate.
Let's move on to
Number 5, and I hate this one actually. This is one that I wish I graded like you and I could put this guy really low, but I can't because of what he's been showing. Number 5 is Ben. I don't know what the heck. How do you do this with 3 tight ends? Maybe sometimes 4 tight ends. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
How does he do that?
McBride's, I think he has the top. I think McBride's the number 1
He's
tight
probably
end.
got the top 3
Travis
tight ends.
Kelce
in the
might
league.
be the number 2 tight end.
And Hunter Henry.
Hunter
he's
Henry,
a
he
decent
might
tight
be
end.
top 5 too, yeah.
So tight end that's number 5. Then I got Mike at number 6. I think Mike has his players being healthy. They're coming back. Got to put that into consideration. Plus, he went on a shootout against Fonzie, so ended up taking that. Number 7, I hate it having him at number 7, but it is what it is. Mr. Commissioner Jeff. Okay. He's got a decent receiving core. When you look at it, he has Drake London, he has AJ Brown, he has Ted McMillan.
AJ Brown's playing better.
He's got a good receiving core, and I think that's what he doesn't have a roster for a championship, but he definitely wouldn't have gone last at Gibbs trade.
He could surprise someone in the first round. And hey, just to make a comment on Ben, he could go worst to first. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Oh yes, if he wins this, I think if he wins this, that would
He could win the league. He's very much a possibility that he could win the league.
Right. And I don't know. I think that's, and he could like legit be in the top 6. He doesn't have to get the 8th seed and then win it from seed number 8. Like he's got a good team.
He's been one of the best teams all year.
Yeah. 7 was Jeff, the commissioner. Number 8, I don't know. Number 8, this is where it's a little strange. I got Fonzie at number 8.
Okay.
I got Fonzie. His team's been producing 2 weeks in a row now. I think he's up in the over 130s. He scored 2 weeks of being the second place finisher. Unfortunately, last week he lost to the first place finisher. So I think his team is trending upward. He's doing okay. Number 9, I switched these ones around. Number 9, I got Keith. Keith's team is fighting for his life. Keith obviously has a couple of superstars on his team, but Justin Jefferson hasn't really been able to do much without a quarterback. He's very dependent on Josh Allen. Is it Aaron? No, they has Josh Jacobs. They don't really give him the goal line for whatever reason. I got him at number 10 or number 9 for that. Number 10, Steven. I looked at Steven's roster and hate to say it, I don't know if there's one person I would want to trade for on Steven's roster right now. That's tough. No, there is. His tight end, Warren.
Okay. Oh yeah,
Warren. I would like Warren. And then I got number 11, AI, and then number 12, I got Brent. That's my unbiased, straightforward. I got reasons for everything. Power rankings. If you disagree, let us know in the comments or the chat, and I will make sure that I rip into you about my power rankings.
Yeah. Good show, Joe.
Is that
good finish to the show?
Yep.
Yeah. Biggest storylines headed into this week is definitely Fonzie and Keith. Who's going to make the playoffs is the biggest one. And then just seeding in general.
Right.
So excited to see how the matchups play out. We'll try to do a pod next week.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be playoffs, so we got to do playoff preview.
Got to do a playoff preview.
We'll make our maybe then we'll make our predictions on how the bracket's going to work itself out. Well, and we'll predict the losers bracket too. We kind of already did predict the losers bracket.
I am hoping, and like I said, I never hope for someone to get last. I am hoping Keith gets last.
Yeah.
And spins the album. And he has to make a new album.
We're both putting
That's right.
album. So I think most other people are gonna put
I feel
album
like maybe
too
we
when they
can all
hear
get.
this.
I feel like we can all get together and just say, forget the wheel, just make him do an album.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We could just spin the wheel for fun and just put album on every single one.
But if he does that, he has to do a song about every single player in the league. And BK and Zach, we got to keep them together in the song, I feel like. Mm-hmm. And so then 1, 2, 3, that's like, with Keith included, that's 12. So
Oh yeah, if he does one about himself,
he does one about himself.
he can do one about his season.
Well, his song should be about him sucking at fantasy football.
Oh man,
What his song should be.
that would be pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, guys,
Great.
signing off.
All right.
Good luck
Good
this week.
morning and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Willie Stroker, your host of today's Dynasty League Madden Cursed first inaugural Turkey Bowl. I'm going to give you a little preview of the teams. Well, my counterpart Dick over here, he'll come in after the break and he'll go over the other team. But let's look at a matchup today. Let's start with Team Isaac. From the University of Not So Southern California, playing quarterback for Team Isaac. He is the argon that keeps this team together. He only has 2 handicaps. One is going low on the course. The other, he's a USC fan. But today, he and his teammates hope that he can sling it like a prime Matt Leinart. Give it up. Number 12, Ben Half Marathon Coyle. Good luck today, son. And next on the roster, right out of the Fertility State University, he's majored in advanced child protection. He has a master's in reproductive science. Rumor is he has so many kids, he's the fill-in delivery doctor in his hometown. Go figure. Jeff, the shooter, Rogers, wearing that number 33. He hopes to bring a large thrust on defense against Team Joe. And moving on from the big little brother University of Oleander, Mike. He hopes to engineer this offense to a victory today, using his big brain and his experience leading little brothers. We call him Mike All Heart Hybert. Number 6, go get him, son. And from the College of Bottomless Mimosas, he's got more metal in his body than a damn junkyard. But he's the oldest member of this team, hoping to bring his skill, leadership, and determination. And more importantly, hoping not to miss his afternoon nap. And I think there's an AARP subscription coming in the mail for him this afternoon. Number 14, Big Country. And last but not least, from the University of 1-0 against the stinky, smelly Generals, the captain, the leader of this team. He hopes to really shine on defense today against Team Joe's young Spanish speedster. Number 5, Isaac, my nigga, Bacher. Thank you, everyone. After these brief messages, my counterpart Dick over here will come back and give you some more intel on Team Joe. Signing off, I'm Willie Stroker.
Broadcast is brought to you by Richland Chevrolet and the podcast of That's My Quarterback. Aerial coverage brought to you by some drunk guy in his living room and his way too expensive Christmas tree. I hope you've enjoyed the show so far on today's matchup. Stay tuned to hear from Dick Johnson on Team Joe. May everyone have a blessed Christmas this year, and let's hope and pray for no injuries today on the field. Thank you for tuning in.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Dick Johnson. Thank you to our sponsors, and thank you to everybody tuning in. And thank you to my counterpart, Willie. He really strokes it well when you give him the opportunity, don't you think? Speaking of opportunities, I am honored to introduce Team Joe. From the University of the nicest guy in the world, unless he's trying to jinx your fantasy team, playing quarterback for Team Joe. This kid hopes that he can use his quick decision-making and take this team to a W today. Number 9, that's my quarterback, Kyle Milwee. That's my quarterback. And from Mariachi University, the youngest member in the game today, according to his birth certificate anyhow. This guy can play both ways, and he's a threat on both sides of the ball. He has spent a lot of time reading the dictionary in the offseason, so you're not going to get anything over on him on this inaugural game. Give it up for number 8, Fanzuelo. Buena suerte, amigo. And a walk-on coming straight out of Tillamook. This big old chunk of cheese, man, is poised to have a matchup on both defense and offense against his counterpart, BK. Oh, it's going to be a fun one to watch. That is, of course, if he doesn't catch the diarrhea from all that cheese he's eaten. Number 50, Steven. So nice and mellow, he doesn't get a nickname. Hybert. And coming straight out of Strike Slip Fault State, you know who it is. It's The Rock, the oldest player to see the field today. An experienced veteran who will hope and surely keep his team intact. Also a fan of the cheese, but not in that way, Steven. Zach, number 73, The Rock Levinson. And ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, it is an honor as Dick Johnson to introduce the captain of this team. Team Joe, the captain. From Jack Daniels' BFF to Jesus' BFF. This man has got all the grace he's ever needed, and we all have. Thank you, Pastor Joe. This man carries all the morale any team could ask for. There's enough chlorine in his blood to shock the waters today, though. Don't be shocked if you see him at Wildcat. I mean, he is 100 for 100, throwing to 10-year-olds at his youth group. Straight out of the Junior Fertility University, it's Big Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our broadcast today. I hope everyone has a safe and blessed day on the field. And signing off, Dick Johnson, Willie Stroker. Peace.